Fucking Aussie, so here's what I say to you, cunt. Fucking drink a slab at the crack of dawn. Get that up ya.
Yeah, unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in. But the cream rises to the top. Oh yeah.
Yellow Lion Gang Productions.
Water, guys, your toast would get soggy.
Fucking Aussie, so here's what I say to you, cunt. Fucking drink a slab at the crack of dawn. Get that up ya.
Yeah, unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in. But the cream rises to the top. Oh yeah.
Yellow Lion Gang Productions.
Water, guys, your toast would get soggy.
ever be a G. Cause you'll never, ever be a G. Cause you'll never, ever be a G.
You will never be a G. Gold medals on my feet. White and gold, just selfish nigga, that'll be a G. Got your bitch ride with me, shoulda never let her leave. I'm a dog ass nigga, and you know I play for keys. Got your hoe poppin' Molly, smoking medicated weed. Got your hoe gimme sloppy, why I estimate my cheese. Why you niggas pillow talking like a bitch? I'm getting rich, spin a bin, sippin' lean in Memphis 10 with 3-6. Whack ass rapper, fake ass trapper, should win an Oscar the way they actin'. Mayday action, when we come through with it, y'all stick blasting. Pay for a feature, I don't wanna meet 'em, I don't wanna meet 'em, cause we're not equal. You not gangster, you not gangster, you not gangster, you not either.
I done sold them grams, robbed niggas for cash. I done busted thumper on plenty niggas' ass. Broke down plenty bills, so much clientele. Went to jail with never tell, but some of you niggas will. Cause you never, ever be a G. Cause you never, ever be a G. Cause you never, ever be a G. Cause you never, ever be a G.
Fucking Aussie, so here's what I say to you, cunt. Fucking drink a slab at the crack of dawn. Get that up, ya.
Yeah, unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in. But the cream rises to the top, oh yeah.
Yellow Line Gang Productions.
Water. Guys, your toast would get soggy.
Cause you'll never, ever be a G. Cause you'll never, ever be a G. Cause you'll never, ever be a G.
You will never be a G. Gold medals on my feet. White and gold, just selfish nigga, that'll be a G. Got your bitch ride with me, shoulda never let her leave. I'm a dog ass nigga, and you know I play for keys. Got your hoe poppin' Molly, smoking medicated weed. Got your hoe gimme sloppy, why I estimate my cheese. Why you niggas pillow talking like a bitch? I'm getting rich, spin a bin, sippin' lean in Memphis 10 with 3-6. Whack ass rapper, fake ass trapper, should win an Oscar the way they actin'. Mayday action, when we come through with it, y'all stick blasting. Pay for a feature, I don't wanna meet 'em, I don't wanna meet 'em, cause we're not equal. You not gangster, you not gangster, you not gangster, you not either.
I done sold them grams, robbed niggas for cash. I done busted thumper on plenty niggas' ass. Broke down plenty bills, so much clientele. Went to jail with never tell, but some of you niggas will. Cause you never, ever be a G. Cause you never, ever be a G. Cause you never, ever be a G. Cause you never, ever be a G.
fucking Aussie, so here's what I say to you, cunt. Fucking drink a slab at the crack of dawn. Get that up, ya.
Yeah, unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in. But the cream rises to the top. Oh yeah.
Yellow Line Gang Productions.
Guys, your toast would get soggy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Enforce Week number 2 BDC Drift Competition. We got some big battles coming up ahead of you with our top 32 big drivers as Chico and Gabe line up here at the start. We have Chico, the one and only in that red E92. He will be leading our first battle of the evening. We are waiting for the lights. Drivers are taking off here. We've got Gabe for reals in that black S14 there in the chase position. A little slow start coming off there though, but looks like Gabe is trying to catch up to him here coming through inside zone number 3 right there. Lost a little bit with too much angle, having to straighten out a little bit coming into that big wall right there. Oh, and a little straighten out from our lead driver, Chico, as well. Coming into the final wall right here, Gabe trying to catch up, losing a little bit of track there, cutting it a little close, but coming through the last inside zone and through the finish. A little bit of nerves showing for our drivers here, but
yeah,
we're going to get them lined back up here. What did you think of that run, Foul?
It was pretty good. I'd say Gabe has to work on his proximity and speed a little bit, honestly.
Right. We forgot to introduce ourselves as well. I am Grit Style, one of your main Enforce commentators, and this week we're joined by Foul, one of our competitors. He will be the second commentator and judge. All right, drivers are running that back with Gabe for reals in that S14 in the lead this time. A little bit of a slow start, but ripping a big burnout. Gabe throwing lots of angle, going off track just a little bit, dropping tires. A little bit of contact there, unfortunately. This has been a rough showing for Mr. Gabe. A lot of nerves this time. This is one of the bigger comps we've done. I can see why a lot of drivers, just watching them out on the practice runs, they were having a little bit of trouble here. SturUp is not an easy place to battle. Well, that
those
wraps
walls
up our...
can get pretty scary sometimes. Those walls.
Yeah, those 2 big wall rides. Those are some big ones. Well, unfortunately, it looks like Gabe had a couple of issues on his lead run there, defaulting in his 0 score.
Chico did straighten as well on his chase, so they both really got zeros. If you really want to talk about it, but
it was a big straighten.
I'd probably have to go with it one more time. Get the drivers to tighten up a bit, throw on a better run. Get the nerves out before you guys line up. I'd probably say Gabe in the lead, Chico in the chase for this one. I know we don't want to do one more times, make things short, but both drivers straightened out, zeroed out.
Yep, I agree. All right, drivers, you will be lining it back up. We're going to swap the drivers back around. So, Gabe, you will be in the lead starting off this battle here. Get Chico back up there in the chase position in that red E92. That was a big straight, and I'm thinking back, trying to remember what it looked like. And yeah, there was a big straight in there in that first wall ride.
Yeah.
All right, drivers are back at the line, taking off from the lights. Looks like Gabe's getting a little more speed coming through the cones this time. He's got a big entry there. Gains a lot of distance on that chase driver coming into that first entry. Great connection there through outside zone number 3, coming in through the first wall ride. Both drivers running a little bit shallow, but Gabe trying to settle the car into that corner. Definitely the nerves have worn off for Mr. Gabe here. He is really sending it through. Ooh, angled too much. A little bit of contact. I spoke too soon.
Okay. All right.
All right, well, drivers are going to line it back up, swap the drivers around. We'll have Chico in the lead position for this last one more time battle. And remember, drivers, we only do one more time battle here in Enforce, so whatever you leave down on this last run is going to be what we have to judge. So, all right, drivers taking off from that start light. Big flick, and Gabe really putting it on his door coming through outside zone 1. Lost a little bit of distance there and cutting the track just a little short, trying to keep up, unfortunately. Yeah, yep, and he just reset. Looks like Chico will be advancing on to the next round.
Man, it's tough, man. VDC is not easy, man. I will say that. VDC is not easy.
No, yeah, these drivers seem like they're really well prepared, but all right, well, we will be getting our next battle up to the line. We appreciate it, Gabe. We will see you again next weekend.
Yeah,
Chico,
Gabe. Yep. I appreciate you, man.
Yep. Chico, you will be moving on to our top 16. We'll get some new drivers up here. Next up, we have EF Yoshi and Darth Slide. So
2 real good drivers, Yoshi and Darth.
All right, so for this next battle, we have EF Yoshi in the lead position, and he will be chased by Darth Slide.
Should be a good battle here.
All right, drivers are at the line. Looks like Darth Slide is in that beautiful white JZX. He will be chasing Mr. Yoshi in the RX-8. Looked like a little bit of a jump off the line, but didn't look like he crossed over before the green. Ooh, throwing lots of angle, catching up. Yeah, that is great proximity. Had to cut the track a little bit. Coming in through outside zone number 4 here. Lots of angle from these drivers. Man, if Darth didn't have that one little mistake there. Ooh, bumped the wall. Contact on our lead.
Contact before the finish line. So we're probably gonna have to go back, see what happened there in a replay.
It looked like, just from my virgin eyes, what they've seen, it looked like our chase driver Darth Slide made some contact with the wall there and then went straight into the side of that RX-8.
Yeah.
Good thing this is a video game, because we'd be in the pits right now fixing that RX-8 right now. So.
And that more too, man.
All right, drivers are back up to the line. This time we're going to run it back with Yoshi in the RX-8 in the chase position. Drivers are taking off from the line here. JZX catching a lot of speed coming into the entry. Big angle. Really settling the car down. Yoshi is flipping on his door. Yoshi's got a lot. Ooh,
a little bit of contact from Yoshi.
That is a 0-0 for both of our drivers. We're going to do our only one more time battle for these drivers here, so we're going to swap them around. We'll get Yoshi in the chase position to start. So same what we just did this last battle.
Yep. If you drivers want to mute yourselves, deafen, you know.
Wait,
you guys can do that.
They say I'm leading again starting this one?
No, Darth Slide will be in the chase. Or, I'm sorry, yes, you will be leading, I'm sorry. Alright. Drivers are at the line. We're going to get this one more time battle in. Hopefully we get rid of some of the nerves. Taking off from the line here. Got a big flick from Darth Slide. And man, look at the gap he just put down coming into that first entry there. Lots of angle coming through. Yeah, I mean, it looks like he's putting down a heater of a line right now. Really taking it careful through there. It looks like our chase driver bumped the wall. Coming into that final outer zone and into the inner. What a great lead run from Darth there. That was solid.
Yeah. Great run,
Looked
Darth.
like Yoshi made a small mistake there, a little straighten after he bumped the wall. Those
Top
walls,
curves.
Val, they take lives.
Yeah, and if you're playing in roof cam or cockpit, yeah, you can get lost pretty quick.
Right, right.
As
And for
well as
anybody
not
watching the
forgetting.
stream there, I just want to say thank you. Please like and subscribe the YouTube channel. We greatly appreciate it. We do weekly competitions here at Enforce. Let's get back to this battle here. Trevor's taking off. Putting a big gap on him there coming through the first two zones. Looks like Darth Slide's starting to catch him though.
Yoshi had a nice big gap on
Ooh, but angled out.
Oh,
All right.
man.
Unfortunately, Yoshi will not be moving on to the next top 16 battle. Mr. Darth Slide. Yep. We just want to let you know you will be moving on. Yoshi, we appreciate you being here. We know you've got a lot of skill to show, and we haven't quite seen all of it yet here in these Enforce competitions, but we will get you next time. All right, Darth Slide moving on to the top 16. All right, next up, we have our very own in-house VDC driver, Will Holloway, facing off with J-Dub. So we'll get some drivers up in here in just a moment. Right, and J-Dub. Why can't I drag this up? All right, so it looks like in this battle we have Will Holloway in the chase position first. He'll be giving chase to J-Dub.
This should be pretty good. A real VDC driver in Enforce.
Yep. For those who don't know, Will Holloway took home our last VDC competition we had here last weekend on Drift Mansion. It looks like we're going to have Battle of the RX-7s right now.
Oh yeah, J-Dub's on an RX-7 as well. Big single turbo out that hood. Great looking car. Great looking car.
All right, drivers are at the light. We have Will Holloway in that black FD giving chase to J-Dub in the blue FD.
Battle up the FDs.
All right, lots of flick from that lead drive there. Will Holloway knows how to put it on your door and keep it there, though. So this is going to be a tough battle for J-Dub trying to escape that VDC driver.
Great run so far.
Yeah, great runs from both guys. Coming in through the last.
Great proximity. Oh, a little bit of a mess up there. In the lead.
A little bit of a bobble, but man, what a... I thought outside of the one mistake from the lead, I don't know if that was lead. I mean, I'm assuming it's lead, but outside of that, we had a great chase and a great lead run. So.
That was amazing. That is what we want to see.
All right, we're going to be swapping these drivers around. We'll put J-Dub in the chase position, see what if he can do what Will Holloway did there. I am not. There he is. All right, drivers are at the light, waiting for the lights here. Taking off here. Let's see what kind of pressure J-Dub can put on Will Holloway in that FD.
Great initiation from J-Dub.
Yeah.
Great
really riding the line, man. In that States car. Seems like, bit of a straight. Lots too much angle.
Yep. Over rotates. Yeah. Yeah, that little snap there to come into that wall is pretty tricky. It gets me as well sometimes.
Like Will just putting down a great
absolutely
rest of his lead. Wow, well, all I have to say is J-Dub, you put down a hell of a lead line there for Will to follow.
Yeah, that was great.
Outside of the one little bobble, we appreciate it. Unfortunately, we will not be moving on to the top 16, but we hope to see you back here again next week. All right.
Next two drivers, we have JP Wolf and Girth. I've never seen Wolf run. I have seen Girth run. Pretty good driver.
I got a cousin. He can spit 4 lug nuts out his ass straight onto a car. Make the sound and everything.
All right, we have GDA Girth coming in with the hilarious entrance. All right, so we will have JP Wolf in the lead position starting off this battle, and he'll be chased by GDA Girth. Drivers are coming in right now as we speak. We have Girth in that Evo 10 with the VDC livery.
Wolf in the C6. Okay.
Yep. JP Wolf in the C6. Drivers are at the lights, waiting for the go. Taking off here. A little bit of a slow start with those cones, it seems like. We've had that from a couple drivers, but big flick there from our chase drive. Kind of an awkward entry, but our lead drive drops a couple of tires there, and so does our chase drive, drops a couple of front tires. Hopefully they can settle the cars down a little bit. Contact.
A little bit of contact.
Yep. Fortunately, we're going to have to line those
Yeah, that's the
drivers
main
back
thing with
up.
this map right now. Some contact from some of the drivers. I'm hoping it's nerves, because I know all these drivers are very good.
Yep,
Hopefully
we've
it's
seen
the
these
nerves.
walls take lives.
Yeah, they're dangerous, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's a video game, yes, but once happened, you're just gone.
Those nerves get to you. Under all the shining lights, grid style voicing you out. I mean, it's nerve-wracking, I can tell. Drivers are at the lights, waiting for the go. This time we have Mr. Girth in that Evo 10 in the lead position. Let's see what kind of pressure that Mr. JP Wolf can put on him.
Close the zone. Another clip.
Ooh,
Taps the wall. And
taps
goes
the
off
wall.
track.
All right, so your thoughts, Foul? I feel like
I mean,
was the
both
issue on that?
drivers. I mean, I want to go back and see the first run where Wolf was leading. I want to see what happened with the contact there really quick, and then we'll go from there one more
I agree.
time, or
Let's see. Here, well, I am getting the replay set up here as we speak. All right.
see that right there. Yep, that's great.
All right, the replay looks like it is ready to go, Ruben, whenever you are. All right, so drivers take off from the line. Big flick by both drivers. Ooh, he dropped two
Ooh,
tires.
both
I
tires
forgot
off.
about that.
Girth
Yeah, I
cuts.
definitely forgot about that. And then yeah, that was
Yeah,
a
Girth
Girth
sends into the
mistake, but
wall.
the drop in two tires part, I forgot about that. That's gonna be a 0.
I probably have to give it to Wolf here because Girth did make the contact with Wolf there on his lead, and then Girth, spun himself out, tapped the wall, spun himself
But
out.
the two tire drop,
That is true, actually. Yeah.
the two tire drop, I think it's got to be a one more time. It was a 0-0. That's how I'm looking at it.
Yeah,
If he
let's
didn't
go
have the
with it.
two tire drop, I'd agree. But that two tire
Yeah.
drop was a big one. All right, we're gonna swap those drivers back around. We're gonna put Girth back in the lead position, who will be chased by JP. Get those drivers back up to the line here. Remember, drivers, only one more time battle, so leave it all on the track in this battle here. All right, drivers, pull back up to the light. We are waiting for the go here. Taking off here, we got JP Wolf in that C6 Corvette. Sim Magic liveries. Looks like he may have had some technical difficulties with his car there. Looks like he let a big gap right in front of him, but he's starting to catch up here in the big straight from our chase drive. Oh, throwing too much angle in. And he's just gonna let that run its way out. Girth throwing too much angle into a wall.
We're rotating into the wall.
All right. Well, we'll get those drivers swapped back around. We'll put Girth in the lead position. You guys are really making it difficult on the judges here. So
Yeah.
JP Wolf will be in the chase position with the C6 Corvette. This is really our last battle to decide a winner. So let's hopefully get a good solid run from hopefully both, but if not, at least one driver. All right. Drivers are at the line ready to go here. Taking off from the line there. A little bit of a slow entry from JP Wolf, I've noticed. Looks like Girth catching him pretty quick here. A little bit of a bobble there, and he's coming in a little shallow, but it looks like he's settled the car out. He's put it on his door. Coming into that final outside zone, and Girth cutting it a little shallow, making a little bit of contact, but not too much. And a fairly decent run here. We're gonna definitely have to run that back and see kind of what we think about lead and chase, because that is really the only battle we have to judge this thing on. Yeah. All right, well, let me get the replay set up here, and we'll take a look. He did. He did. Let's just run the replay back here, and we'll see. All right, looks like. All right, replay is set up, Ruben. All right, perfect. All right, so let's see. Let's run this battle back here. Just in case we want to see everything again. Make sure we have the accurate judging. And so right. Yeah, he did big straighten. Yeah, and the lead run was pretty damn good. It looks like.
If only it was a lead run like that on the first run.
Yeah, I mean, if he had great, like that last corner, it looked like Girth really finally had settled the car down, had it on his door. If we would have had that the whole time, I feel like we would have had an even tougher time judging that. All right, so it looks like JP Wolf, you will be moving on to the next round here. Girth, we appreciate you coming out. We will see you again next week. We're gonna pull in some new drivers here. Knox Piper and Ben Gup. So we'll get some drivers up here. And I am not seeing Knox Piper in here. Knox Piper must have left. I'm not seeing him in here. So we're going to do our... All right, well, Mr. Ferrari it is. We're going to have to give Mr. Ferrari a moment here to get in, but Mr. Ferrari will be taking over for Knox Piper going up against Ben Gup first round. First top 32 battle. Ferrari, are you ready to go?
Yeah.
This is the great thing about having substitutes. All right, so give us just a moment here. We're going to go to a quick commercial break while we get drivers set up for the next half of this top 32.
Fuck you, Baltimore! If you're dumb enough to buy a new car this weekend, you're a big enough schmuck to come to Big Bill Hell's Cars. Bad deals. Cars that break down. Thieves. If you think you're gonna find a bargain at Big Bill, you can kiss my ass. It's our belief that you're such a stupid motherfucker. You'll fall for this bullshit. Guaranteed. If you find a better deal, shove it up your ugly ass. You heard us right. Shove it up your ugly ass. Bring your tray. Bring your title. Bring your wife. We'll fuck her. That's right, we'll fuck your wife. Because it's Big Bill Hell. You're fucked 6 ways from Sunday. Take a hike to Big Bill Hell. Home of challenge pissing. That's right, challenge pissing. How does it work? If you can piss 6 feet in the air straight up and not get wet, you get no down payment. Don't wait. Don't delay. Don't fuck with us or we'll rip your nuts off. Only at Big Bill Hell. The only dealer that tells you to fuck off. Hurry up, asshole. This event ends the minute after you write us a check. And it better not bounce or you're a dead motherfucker. Go to hell. Big Bill Hell's Cars. Baltimore's filthiest and exclusive home of the meanest sons of bitches in the state of Maryland. Guaranteed.
Fucking Aussie, so here's what I say to you, cunt. Fucking drink a slab at the crack of dawn. Get that up, ya!
Yeah, unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in. But the queen rises to the top, oh yeah.
Yellow Line Gang Productions. Guys, your toast would get soggy.
Cause you'll never, ever, 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 ever be a G. Cause you'll never, ever, 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 ever be a G. Cause you'll never, ever, 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 ever be a G.
You will never be a G. Gold medals on my feet. White and gold, just selfish nigga, that'll be a G. Got your bitch ride with me, shoulda never let her leave. I'm a dog ass nigga, and you know I play for keys. Got your hoe poppin', Molly smoking medicated weed. Got your hoe give me sloppy, why I estimate my cheese. Why you niggas pillow talking like a...
All right, we are back from that commercial break. We had to get a substitute driver in, Mr. Ferrari. He is in that, looks like that A90 Supra. He'll be giving chase to Ben Gup in the blue Corvette. So drivers are going to pull up to the line here. This is the second half of the top 32 here at Enforced Drift Competition. Drivers are ready to go at the light. Again, these cones, it slows everybody down. It's a little awkward for some of those more experienced drivers here. Mr. Ferrari looked like he threw in not enough angle, had to speed up, and then caught him up again though. Ooh, a little too much angle for the straight. Ooh, and over angled. All right.
Classic.
We're gonna have to swap over those drivers. We'll get Benji up there in the chase position, giving chase to Mr. Ferrari.
So I would say that was a 0 on Ben.
Yeah.
If Ferrari puts down a great lead here, I think Ferrari moves on.
Yep. All right. Massive burnout with lots of angle coming into that outside zone number 2. Just creeping through inside 3. Super. Yeah, he's looking great.
Man.
Very fast in that Super, man.
All right, well, looks like
it's a very fast driver in general, man.
Yeah, you know, I heard rumors about Ferrari. You know, people were giving him his big up. So, all right, so looks like Mr. Ferrari will be moving on to the next round. Unfortunately, Ben Gup. We will see you again next weekend.
Great run from both
give me
drivers.
Just a moment here. Oh.
So we have Colton and Ricky Bobby up next. Colton in the lead, Ricky Bobby in chase.
All right, there we go. All right, so Mr. Ferrari, congratulations. We will see you again for the top 16. All right, so Colton Wake and Ricky. All right, so our next battle of the evening, we're going to have Colton Wake in the lead position, being chased by none other than Ricky Bobby, the man himself. So we will get some drivers up to the line here. Now, Fal, what do you think the toughest part of this course is? Obviously, we have the walls, but is there any spot in particular that you have trouble with when you're driving?
Me personally, coming into that first wall, man, that little transition right there, because I'm in cockpit view personally, so sometimes I lose track of where I am and I do end up heading back in my car all that way.
Right. All right, well, we have Ricky Bobby in that gray A70 Supra, and he is cutting the track a little narrow, dropping his 2 tires, trying to keep up with Mr. Colton Wake in that beautiful C6. Colton Wake seems to be putting down a pretty solid lead run here. Ricky Bobby's just trying to catch up to him here, having a low angle, then over angle, but it looks like he caught that inside zone at the end there decently. All right, looks like Colton Wake is a pretty quick driver. We might give some other drivers headaches here in the later rounds.
Yeah.
I think we're seeing some nerves from Ricky Bobby. He's one of those good old Australian boys, though. He comes to party.
The boys from down under, man.
All right,
Shout out to the boys, man.
Drivers are pulling back up to the line here. We're gonna put Ricky Bobby in the Supra in the lead position. Let's see what kind of chase Mr. Colton Wake can give him. All right, coming into that first big outside zone. Looks like Ricky's really catching his stride here. His car is settled in. Running a half decent. A little bit shallow there, but it looks like he's running a pretty decent lead run here now. Had to let off throttle a little bit there. Kind of caught Colton Wake off guard, but looks like a pretty decent run there for Ricky Bobby there.
Pretty good run, but I would just...
Guys, your toast would get soggy.
All right, so...
Oh, no.
Oh.
Alright, so let's go a little further back. This chase is the stream running.
Yeah, but he's
Okay.
yeah, let's just juggle real quick. And then we'll get an expert.
Hello. You boys like Mexico? Yeah!
They're Ricky and Colin's runs.
All right,
here.
so yeah, I want to take a look here at Mr. Colton's chase just to make sure there wasn't any big issues. If there wasn't, we're probably going to have to give it to Colton. So this is Colton Wake's chase here on Ricky Bobby. Seems pretty solid so far. Dragging out that e-brake just a little bit, but staying in good proximity to Ricky Bobby there.
Yeah.
All right, good. Good proximity. So yeah, unfortunately, Ricky Bobby, Colton Wake will be taking the W in this one. Appreciate you coming out here.
Good battle.
Yeah,
Ricky.
Colton, we will see you in the
Man,
top
that was a good
15.
run. That was a good run. Good
All right.
run.
All right, we got Drift Corp and Ecstasy. I'm gonna go run and see what's going on with Ecstasy real quick before we move on.
Drift Corp, what are you most concerned about with your upcoming battle with Ecstasy?
All of it, bro?
I said, do you have any concerns with your upcoming battle with Ecstasy?
Oh,
Any problem
just-
points? Are you concerned about maybe his lead, his chase, his his angle coming in through the entry, anything like that that you're concerned about?
Oh, I don't know, bro. This is my first time like running, really.
All
So
good.
the whole lot.
All
Did you
right.
figure this thing out?
Yep, we have Ecstasy pulling up to the chase position here. He'll be giving chase to Drift Corp in that Driftworks R33. Drivers aren't at the light, wait to go. Taking off here.
We got the bracket here. We got Santos and Nick.
We've got a heater of the battle coming up next.
Yeah, that's gonna be a really good battle.
Looks like Drift Corp dropped a couple of tires there and a little bit of a wall bump. Set that Ecstasy in the lead position. Alright, driver go back to the line here.
Am I on the right side? Yeah. Can you hear me? Are you still there? Am I on
Yep.
the right side?
Yep, you are in the right spot, sir. We are waiting for Ecstasy. Ecstasy is pulled up now in that black S15. Drivers are waiting for the lights here. We have Drift Corp in the lead. Driftworks R33 giving chase this time around, so they're chasing a little bit down. With a shallow flip there.
Coming into that.
Running a little shallow from our chase driver, trying to keep the speed up to try to catch Ecstasy. And Ecstasy put down a great lead line so far. And you said there was a tire drop. Was that from Ecstasy in the lead?
Yeah, that is one that's in lead.
Was it a single tire or
It
two
was a
tire?
single tire. On the first zone coming up to the initiation there.
So if it was a
But,
single tire, then we should be good to give Ecstasy the win on that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Ecstasy with this.
All right, Ecstasy will be moving on. Drift
all
Corp, we
good,
appreciate
dude.
you coming out as a
good,
rookie here in the N-Force Drift competition. We hope to see you again next week, though. So stick around, and we'll have another comp for you here coming up soon. Ecstasy will be moving on to the top 16. We appreciate it, and let's get the next round of drivers up here. So we got a big battle coming up for you guys. We're gonna have Nick versus Santos. So this is one of the long-awaited battles here.
Should be a
Definitely some
very
shit
good battle.
talked. I've heard some shit talked. You know,
Oh,
that's
really?
what I'm saying. Yeah, there's been some
Wow.
heat going back and forth between these two guys. So
I was definitely not there for the shit talk.
it's been a wild ride here. For some reason,
And
Santos.
hopefully
does
it's
not
in
want to pick
a
up. There we go.
friendly fashion kind of way.
Yeah, well, if it gets a little dirty, it does. And that's okay. We like a little dirty fight come sometimes, you know. So we'll get Santos in the lead position, and he will be followed by E92 Nick. Looks like Nick in his custom car putting down a good chase run here. Good proximity from Santos. Looks like he's really gluing it to his door there into that final zone.
I'm glad I was right. Heater run so far from Mo
Yep.
Drivers.
We'll swap those drivers around. We will get Santos in the chase position.
Proximity's great.
And
Great lead from
Santos.
Santos. I'm just watching the back really quick on the stream here.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Every zone filled. Perfect run, dude.
Perfectly. All right. Let's get these drivers lined back up to the line here. We have Santos in the chase position in the S15. E92 Nick in the lead in his custom E92 M3. So drivers are waiting for the lights here. this isn't just for top 16. This is for bragging rights between Santos and E92 Nick. Looks like Santos running a little wide. Two tires.
This is gonna be a hard one.
Yeah, both drivers running a little fast. Great proximity for Santos, so I mean, he is on it.
Started gluing it at the end right there. Pretty good.
This one's gonna be.
If we get a quick replay on the run.
Yeah, we had an issue with our own in-house stream to watch these drivers drive. So we're not gonna talk about whose issue that was. We're gonna get Mr. Nick onto the next run here. Nick, you will be moving on to the top 16.
GG Santos. GG's.
All right, for our next battle of the evening, we have SC Sim Young and Skippy Skids.
Okay, I'm just gonna go call the next gate really quick.
Skippy Skids. What a guy that Skippy Skids is. All right. Drivers are making their way to the line here. We're going to have Skippy Skids in the chase position, giving chase to SC Sim Young. SC, but no Skippy Skids. Oh, okay. All right. Donovan and Tag, we will get you guys up into this driver's chat here just a little bit when your run is coming up.
Oh, no worries, got you.
Right. We are waiting for Mr. Alright, Skippy Skids is pulling up to the line. Give us just 1 second here, and we are ready for the lights. Skippy Skids in that beautiful blue RX-7 FD, giving chase to SC Sim Young in the black S15. Looked like we had a little bit of a mess up there coming off the line. Looks like Skippy Skids throwing it a little deep through outside zone 2. Coming through outside zone 3, really having to settle the car down, but it looks like he's finally got a handle on it with that RX-7 FD.
Okay, I think we have all the drivers in so far.
We are all good. All right, so there's a little bit of a weird thing that happened there at the line. Looked like maybe SC Sim Young went to go, but tapped the brakes and then confused Skippy Skids enough to where he just stopped and didn't take off. So it was a little bit of a weird issue there. But we're gonna get those drivers switched around. We're gonna put Mr. Skippy Skids in the lead position in that RX-7. So we'll be chased by SC Sim Young and Black S15. So let's see what kind of runs we can get from these guys now.
Shallow.
A little bit shallow for pace, but
all the zones in some places.
yeah, that was an odd couple of battles there. Ruben, what are you thinking?
Watch.
Right, and he also, I mean, not to say that it was his fault on his chase, but he did have a big gap between him and Sim Young. So
yeah,
unfortunately,
if it is more than a 1 to 2 car gap, it counts as an inactive chase. So if you have more than a 2 car gap.
Well, what I was saying was it was a little bit of a hiccup there that I think caused Skippy Skids to have the 2-car gap, but he did make that big mistake on his lead.
Yeah.
He did. All right, so we will have Mr. Sim Young moving on to the next battle here in our top 16. Skippy, we really
driving.
appreciate your activity today. We hope to see you again next week. We will get to our next set of drivers. We have M Green and Donovan Vincent. Again, another big battle. Hopefully, we got coming up here for you guys.
Yeah.
This time, we're going to see Mr. M Green in the lead position, and he will be chased by Donovan Vincent.
Really good drivers. I'll personally say I've never seen Vincent on one drive, but I have went up against Green. Really good driver.
I think his name is
Sticks it on
Donovan
the door.
Vincent. I think that's how you say it. We don't want to mess up on his name here. All right, Donovan, Don Birkin, there he is. All right, so drivers are pulling up to the line here. We have Donovan Vincent in the chase position in that Mustang Shelby. He will be giving chase to M Green in the F-22 Eurofighter BMW. Big flick from our lead driver there, coming through the first two outside zones. Looks like Donovan's settling the car down really well here.
Tire drop from the chase there. Green trying for that
wobble.
zone.
A little wide there at the end of that last zone. A little wall bump, had to straighten just a little bit. A couple of bobbles, but not a terrible run. I would like to see a little more proximity from our chase drive, and I'd like to see a little more fluidity from our lead driver there, but not terrible. We're gonna get those drivers back to the line, switch them around. We will put Donovan Vincent in the lead position with their EFM Green chasing him in that beautiful F-22 Eurofighter. Drivers are pulling up to the line here. Let's see what kind of lead run we can get from Donovan here. Alright, drivers are taking off from the line here. Looks like so far a good lead run from Donovan there. M Green really getting a little bit more proximity though. Cutting it a little shallow there to try to catch up to his door. And a big straight from our chase driver there, unfortunately. Donovan just keeping a smooth lead coming through. Looks like M Green had that big straighten and then lost a lot of proximity due to it. So I think this one's a pretty cut and clear Donovan Vincent with the W, but let's see what our other judges have to say.
Yeah, I'm probably have to go with Donnie here because I mean he straightened in the chase. You know, there's really nothing else to say. The lead was perfect.
I mean,
perfect lead besides from that tap and a bit shallow in the zones, but yeah, if Green didn't straighten on his chase and sped up a bit, closed the procs, I would have went with Green. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Donovan here.
All right, Mr. M Green. Unfortunately, your time has ended for today. We will see you again next weekend, though. One of our great leaders of the Enforced Drift competition, Mr. EFM Green. All right, Donovan Vincent, you will be moving on to our top 16 with a big battle coming up between you and SC Sim Young. So we will see you guys here in just a little bit. We're going to move on to our next battle, Mr. Houdini, the man himself, versus Tag Allstar. All right, Tag Allstar and Houdini. Tag Allstar just chomping at the bit, ready to go. Putting himself in the voice chat. Don't need me. All right, so Mr. Tag Allstar will be in the chase position. You'll be giving chase to Houdini. There's Tag Allstar. All right. Looks like we got a battle of Mustangs coming up here.
Give me 1 second. My screen is acting weird.
I could deafen, right?
Yeah, you can deafen, mute, whatever you want.
I would suggest it, actually.
If you...
so then you don't have to hear my annoying ass. And look at that Mustang coming through the pits, just nailing every one of the pit workers there.
Yeah,
pretty common for Mustangs.
Mustang, dude.
All right. And we got Tag Allstar in the black Mustang Shelby, giving chase to Houdini in the red Shelby Mustang. Drivers are taking off
Battle
from
of
the line.
Mustangs.
Let's see here. Big flick coming from both drivers. Too much angle, though, from our lead position. Through too much angle, didn't give us a good enough lead for our chase driver to continue.
I say they just rerun that. Just rerun that because it was the first zone. They didn't go throughout the whole track. I know they crossed the line, and it was All-Star's fault, but just rerun it.
I'm sorry, also. I'm just really, really nervous.
Don't be nervous, Houdini.
Judges agreed to that for them to rerun?
I mean, they're already lined up. We'll just run it.
Yeah.
All right, drivers at the light. Look like a little bit of an issue from Houdini. They're taking off on the line here. He said it himself. He is quite nervous, though. A little bit of a bobble from our lead position there. Looks like Tag is trying to catch up to him. There's a little bit too much distance there, though. Tag throwing in a lot of angle and catching him, but Houdini just cutting it a little shallow there. Too much angle. Coming in through the final corner, and yeah, Houdini just coming in with too much angle there.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was Tag in the red Mustang. It was Houdini. I'm sorry.
Yep, Houdini is in the black or in the red Mustang. Tag
Two
is in the
Mustangs.
black.
I got confused.
That's all right. So we're gonna flip around those drivers. We're gonna get Tag in the lead position with Houdini giving chase. So drivers are at the light and ready to go. All right, taking off here. And it looks like All-Star throwing lots of angle, but Houdini putting it on his door.
Yeah.
Houdini
Pretty
with the
good
hell of
procs.
a chase
Running
so
a
far.
bit shallow. Yep. Tag putting it down. Trying to fill that zone.
Houdini's catching him. I'm impressed. Houdini's got a way better chase run than he did on his lead. Lost a little bit of proximity there, though, but caught up. Lots of angle coming through that final corner, and I mean,
Great run.
yeah. Ruben, did you see any other issues from the drone camera that maybe we didn't notice?
No, other than the spin out from Houdini. Other than that, that's
Yep. All right. Well, unfortunately, Houdini, just because of your lead run, you will not be moving on. Tag Allstar, you will make it to the top 16. But Houdini, I mean, we saw your skills and abilities there in your chase
Great
run.
runs all the time.
Yeah, it's all nerves, brother.
Yes,
It's all
sir.
nerves. You know, you can do better.
I know. My heart is beating out my chest right now. Y'all don't even know.
All right, boys. Well, we will
good
see you guys again
All
next
right.
weekend. And Houdini, or I'm sorry, Tag, we'll see you again here in probably an hour or so.
All right. Hopefully not.
Think he meant hopefully so. I hope so. All right. So for our next battle, we're getting another big one here. Gabe 36 versus Static Shitbox. All right. So Gabe.
Static Shitbox.
Static Shitbox.
battle of the RB30s now.
Ooh.
All right. So for our next battle, we have Gabe 36 in the lead position, and Static Shitbox will be giving chase. All right. We got a couple of RB30 S15s pulling up to the line here.
Yeah, that RB, man. Sounds so good. Sounds
Your
pretty
ears
good,
are
man.
going to be bleeding at the end of
Yes.
this battle. All right, so we have Static Shitbox in the black S15 giving chase to Gabe in the blue S15. Drivers are taking off from the line here. Looks like a big flip from our lead position. Chase driver had to straighten, didn't catch the right angle, but looks like he settled the car down. Ooh, and he's dropping two tires off track. And so it looks like Gabe will be running the rest of this run here. Looks like he's throwing down a pretty gnarly lead line.
Yeah.
Filling the whole zone. Clean.
Great lead.
Yeah, that was a
If
great
only
lead from Gabe.
that it could have, just kept it.
Yeah. All right, well, we will get those drivers switched around. We're going to put Gabe in the chase position. He will be giving chase to Static in the black S15. Drivers are pulling up to the line. Drivers are taking off here. Let's see what kind of lead here.
Great
Static
initiation.
put down. Great initiation. Oh, a little bit of contact there from Gabe. All right, we're gonna have to run that back and find out whose fault that was. All right, we're gonna go back to our replay here and find out what exactly happened there on that second battle. All right, so Static looked like he was in the chase. All right, so replay does look like it is ready to go whenever our replay system is. All right. So drivers are taking off from the light there. Looks like great
Great
proximity, but
initiation.
he cut it shallow in that chase position and looked like he
Yeah.
maybe tried. Let's
Go
watch
back a
that
bit.
back.
If you can put it at the yeah, right there.
And then came in too shallow, and then he tried. It looked like
Sent them
Static.
off.
Maybe he hit the
One
wall.
more time. One more time. Yeah.
Look, Static tried to get the proper angle coming into that inside
Yeah.
zone, and Gabe was just not enough angle trying to catch up, and then it ended up bumping him. I don't know. I'm thinking that's Gabe's fault. In which case, that'd be
Yeah,
I think a
I
double
would
zero and one more time.
It is Gabe's fault. But I don't know. I'm trying to see if Static is offline or something. I know he goes
I mean,
out
he
to
looks
that
online to me.
outer zone. Let's play it back one more time.
He's missing speed, that's why.
Is he left foot braking to get into that zone? Pulling handbrake?
I don't see his. I don't see
No.
his.
Yeah. I would say it's Gabe's fault. Just ran a bit shallow. Yeah. Took
Yeah,
out
he
some
ran a
angle
bit
and it just
shallow.
sent them straight into shitbox there. And yeah, I'd say that's Gabe's fault. The contact.
I think we're
Are we
gonna
running
swap
them
those.
again?
Yep, we're gonna run that again because it was a double zero for both drivers.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get Static in the lead position here. Give Gabe another chase here. All right, so drivers are pulling up to the line here, waiting for the lights. Static chomping at the bit, ready to go. He knows he can put down a great lead line here. Let's see. Again, Gabe running a little bit shallow there, almost making the same mistake. Looks like he's kind of settled the car down a little bit now. Getting great proximity, but just running a little bit shallow, trying to keep up.
Car looks pretty ripped up to me, Gabe. Pretty ripped up.
Great proximity now. Looks like he's really caught his way coming there through the final inside zone, and had a little bobble there at the very tail end, but overall, I mean, it was not a great chase to start, but looked like he ironed it out there towards the end. So we're gonna get Static Shitbox in the chase position now, and he will be giving chase to Gabe. And remember, last time we saw a hell of a lead line from Gabe, so I'm curious to see what kind of chase now we can get from Static. Big flicks coming from our driver. Like Static running a little deeper than Gabe was. Not as much proximity, but now he's running a little shallow, and Gabe dragging the wall.
Yeah, that is one thing I want to see though. Get out to that wall. I know they are dangerous, but it can be done. You can get on that wall.
All right, well, I mean, if we look at the first battle, I mean, the lead was pretty damn good from Static. I didn't see any issues with it. Gabe, he had a couple of mistakes there in the chase position. He was running real shallow, but ended up gluing it to his door to the last two zones. And then on this last battle, let me see, I think I'm gonna go.
Let's do a replay on just that last battle real quick.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that wall tap may have cost Static the win, actually.
All right, so this is, I think, the last battle with Gabe in the lead, Static in the chase.
Yep.
So, all right, this should be good. Battle with Gabe in the lead, Static in the chase. Drivers taking off from the line there, and apparently this camera doesn't work. Drivers taking off from the line there. All right, let's find out what's going on here. Camera doesn't work. All right, there we go. All right, drivers taking off from the line. So not great proximity, but Static was running a little deeper there through that corner. Not great proximity. Coming up great.
Loses a lot of procs right there. Tries to work for it.
But
Gabe riding that wall, man.
But did he make? I mean, even if he did make contact, it wasn't enough to make a big difference. But that contact from Static was big. Even if he did make contact, it wasn't enough to make. Lead for lead, who wins, Val?
I have to watch Gabe's real quick. I'm sorry. I know it's gonna take a bit longer, but I have to watch it. They're static, yeah. Gabe's real quick. I'm sorry.
All right, so if we're watching Static's lead.
They're static, yeah. Gabe's there
Static.
with him struggling, but oh, he drops a tire right there.
Yeah, I'm not.
Static.
He dropped the tire, went a little bit shallow on the first one, and slapped the wall.
Bill's zone, but
What do
yeah,
you
that
think,
tire
Ruben?
drop.
What's your opinion?
I'm gonna have to give it to Gabe.
Yeah, because of that tire drop. If he didn't
Yeah,
drop
because
that
I will
tire,
say, yeah, Gabe had it. So if we look at it like this, let's just say leads were equal, and
Yeah.
then let's say, you know, if we just base it on the chase, Static had that big wall bump at the end, and Gabe, even though it wasn't a great, beautiful chase run, it was still something. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to give it to Gabe as well. Gabe, you
Great
will be moving
runs.
on to the top 16. Unfortunately, Static, your time will end here, but we really appreciate you coming out. We hope to see you again next weekend.
I'm gonna go call the next 8 really quick.
Yeah. All right. So look at it like.
We're in a quick commercial while everybody lines up.
Yep. Asu Drifts. And
Sauerländer Gurken, knackig im Biss.
Hello. You boys like Mexico? Yeah!
Will, what's your name and server?
Willow
Oh, there he is.
RIP.
RIP. There we go. All right. Drivers are at the light and ready to go. We are waiting for the lights.
We have S. We're about to do you guys.
All right, drivers are taking off. Oh, it looks like we had a little bit of technical difficulties here.
I didn't see the light. My bad.
All right, Asu, we're gonna bring you back around here for some technical difficulties. You only get one of those, so hope nobody else makes a mistake here in this battle. We have Will 2 Racing here in the RX-8 in the chase position.
My bad. I don't know what happened. I didn't get the light. I'll just chase off of him.
Wait, you haven't muted me, Grid. Mute me, Grid.
All right, we have Asu in the lead position.
Oh, he has muted me. I couldn't mute him.
We are waiting for the lights.
No. Yo, can anybody
and go.
hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you. Man.
Looks like Willy is having a couple of technical difficulties. He's gonna have to make up some big ground here to catch up to Asu.
Or I think Will can't see the light, so I think he wants a countdown off the line.
Oh, that's why I did that. I did count down.
Oh, okay.
Not a bad run from either of these drivers, but unfortunately the technical difficulties, we can only give one forced restart.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
we're gonna swap those drivers around here, and I will give a countdown because I am a sweet, nice man. But fortunately, it was almost. I think that would be considered an inactive chase. So we're gonna have to hopefully see something big from Will. All right, drivers are at the light. We have Will in the lead in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, Will in the RX-8 being chased by Asu Drifts. Asu having to hold that left foot. Dropping, I think, one tire, but looks like he is really having to hold that left foot, and it looks like Asu bumping the wall. We're going to have to... That's going to be a 0-0. Let's make sure Will runs the rest of his run out.
Yeah, I'm just going
what do you think, Val? Was Fallon Ruben inactive chase on the first one?
It was an inactive chase, definitely. Yeah, that was like 3 car lengths.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Askew.
All right, so that is... Yeah, that's a 0-0, so we're going to line you guys back up in the same position you were just in, so that would be Askew in the lead position. I'm sorry, Will in the lead position, Askew in the chase. All right, drivers are lining up here. We have Asu Drifts in the chase position, giving chase to Will to Racing in that black RX-8. And 3, 2, 1, go. Just taking off from the light here. Big flick coming from both our drivers. Askew running a little shallow, having to straighten out though. And I don't know how slow. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean here, but it looks like there's a lot of left foot brake coming from that lead driver. It is really slow and hard to keep up with.
That final you can left foot brake on this map, but there are certain areas where you don't really have to.
Yeah, but that is
a lot
visibly slower than it usually is.
Yeah.
All right, well, kind of an awkward run there, but we're gonna swap the drivers around, get Will in the chase position here in that black RX-8. I'm gonna try to count it down halfway decent for him so we can get a good chase in. All right, drivers are at the light here, and 3, 2, 1, go. Looks like we timed it right there, Mr. Will. Get a good chase in here. Right. Like Will putting down a good chase in here. Cutting it really shallow though here. And a little bit of contact into the wall.
Trying to gather back up,
I gotta give that to Askew. The lead run from Will, even though it was pretty clean, it was just the left
too
foot
much
brake
left foot
seemed
brake.
like it was
excessive left foot brake. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a really chaseable run because it was that much slower.
And you can see Askew like struggling, trying to slow the car down, pulling on his handbrake, trying to left foot brake,
and then the chase from Will that had that contact there at the end. That's I guess I would say the bigger point is that contact put Askew to the wall at a big straighten. So Askew, you will be moving on to the next round. Will, unfortunately, your time ends here, but we hope to see you again next weekend.
Great run from
GG's to both of you.
Will. Hey. GG's, bye.
All right.
GG's.
And I don't think Hoses is here yet.
I think maybe his in-game or in-server name is different. Maybe Tanner, is that him? Let me go ask.
No, Hoses. I don't think he ever showed up.
Oh, he never. Oh,
but I see a couple of people in here that I think might want to run. So let's try. Let's find out. So we have Hoses and Bread. What a guy, Bread.
Bread.
They call him Bread. Hey, Mr. Still 80, one of our backup drivers. Are you ready for the competition?
Mr. Still 80, are you there?
Yep.
Hopefully he's there.
Would you like to compete today?
Let's go. Let's run it.
All right, jump in the server here. So
he is ready.
Give us a second here to get Still 80 in the server here and ready to go. He will be facing off with Bread. He will be in the
Tanner is Trinity. I just put 2 and 2 together.
Yep. And Trinity is up at the very last round, so I'm going to kick him out. All right, so we were just waiting for Sil 80 to join up in the server here to face off with Brett.
Where's the fucking link?
Oh, here, I
It's in
got you.
servers.
I got you. Here, I'm gonna DM it to you. So just check your DM real quick. All right.
Yep. Sounds good.
This is the password.
Enforce.
I think we are going to go to commercial here real quick while we get Sil 80 set up, and we will be back with you guys here in just a little bit.
You commercial, Ruben?
There's not a...
Yes, sir.
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be.
Fuck you, Baltimore! If you're dumb enough to buy a new car this weekend, you're a big enough schmuck to come to Big Bill Hell's Car. Bad deals, cars that break down. Speed. If you think you're gonna find a bargain at Big Bill, you can kiss my ass. It's our belief that you're such a stupid motherfucker. You'll fall for this bullshit. Guaranteed. If you find a better deal, shove it up your ugly ass. You heard us right. Shove it up your ugly ass. Bring your tray. Bring your title. Bring your wife. We'll fuck her. That's right, we'll fuck your wife. Because it's Big Bill Hell, you're fucked 6 ways from Sunday. Take a hike to Big Bill Hell, home of challenge pissing. That's right, challenge pissing. How does it work? If you can piss 6 feet in the air straight up and not get wet, you get no down payment. Don't wait. Don't delay. Don't fuck with us or we'll rip your nuts off. Only at Big Bill Hell, the only dealer that tells you to fuck off. Hurry up, asshole. This event ends the...
Yeah, I'm gonna just do a quick warm-up.
We're in here.
Yeah, there's the tire wears off, so you're good to just pull up.
All right, so we have Osis. Osis. I'm sorry, I'm saying your name
In the
wrong,
lead
right?
position, and he will be chased by Bread. Coming up that first entry there. Osis dropping, looked like 2 tires there, and getting angled out just right. Coming through that inside zone number 4 there. Coming in through the big inside zone wall right here.
Pretty good lead. Osis says he was sleeping, coming straight from sleep, putting on a crazy run so far.
And Bread putting down a great chase too. That was
Yeah.
Yeah, no complaints.
Some little taps, little love taps, but nothing to,
Nothing to complain about, that's for sure. All right, so we're going to swap those drivers around. We're going to get Osis in the chase position, giving chase to Bread. Osis in that blue JZX, and Bread in that red S14. Drivers are at the line, ready to go here, waiting for the lights. Drivers are taking off here. Big flick there. This is again another pretty
Not the
clean
best
run.
parts. Yeah, pretty good lead, but not the best parts from Osis here.
Looks like he had to grab the blunt foot.
Yeah.
It
Cleaning
looks
it
like
up,
he's
trying
starting
to
to tighten.
remove.
He's starting to tighten up that proximity there going through the final corner.
Some love taps.
Overall, some pretty good runs. What do you guys think?
I mean,
Yeah, I think I'm
yeah,
gonna give it Bread too.
I'd have to say Bread because of the proximity as well. Wasn't there all the way. Started to clean up at the end, but first half of his run was a little bit further back.
Yep.
All right. From both of you guys.
All right. Well, we will be moving on to our next battle. Osis, we appreciate you getting out of bed for this.
Yeah.
But Bread, you will be moving
Straight out
on.
of bed, man. Put a
Yeah, that was
great
pretty
lead
gangster. I'm
line.
not gonna lie.
Wish I can do that.
I get out of bed and run straight into a cone. So.
Was fun. I'm gonna roll up and go back to sleeping.
All right, we appreciate it.
Have a good sleep, man.
All right, Bread,
All
moving
right.
on. This time we have
Me
our very own
and
foul.
Sideways. Oh man, I don't know how this is gonna go, man.
I don't even see sideways in there.
Yeah, I don't think this person showed up. So I guess we do need a fill-in. I don't think
The
we have
lady
anybody to
left.
fill
I
in.
don't think we have one. I think Foul's just gonna get a
Just
buy.
a buy run, dude. Yeah, buy run for me, I guess.
I thought I saw sideways earlier. Huh.
Let me try and load in here. Sorry, but taking a
Unless
bit
Trip
long.
Lee, is Trip Lee sideways with a different name?
I don't know. Let me see. One sec. Let me go see.
I think the lady's gonna
If
jump
you
in,
guys are
boys.
willing to wait a couple minutes.
What's that?
Yeah, I'm down. I don't mind.
Yep.
If
Yeah,
Still 80
just
wants
give
to.
us a couple of minutes, man. We've got to fill in. Hang on.
Oh, okay, okay. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Finding a fill-in off the streets to come face Foul. That's not a great time.
Oh man, that's funny. Dude.
Yeah, that's like asking a guy for $5, him giving it to you and punching him in the mouth for it. That is terrible.
All right, let's see if this works from here. Try and join in.
We got another big battle coming up here in a little bit with Trinity and
Oh yeah,
Tiny
the top
Frog.
6 or top 8 here. See what's
No,
going on
final
for top-
battle of top 32, Trinity and Tiny Frog. That's Tiny Frog's. He's pretty slept on. I've run plenty of runs with him, and
Oh yeah,
if his
Trinity.
nerves
Oh yeah, Tiny Frog. Oh yeah, Tiny
if
Frog
his
is
nerves
really
don't
good.
get to him, he's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
put down a good run.
He's really good. You know, I've driven a good bit with him. I was gonna do the VDC Drift Mansion, but I had some stuff to do that day and couldn't show up. But yeah, when me and him were practicing that, he was looking pretty solid. Should be a
Right,
good
right.
round. Trinity's very good as well.
If the nerves don't get him.
If the nerves don't get them. I've heard that
Yeah,
a
man,
time or
that's just
two.
drifting, bro. That's just competitive drifting. Gotta learn.
Val,
how
are
to...
you in the server?
Yeah, I joined up.
I've seen.
I don't know, Ruben, if you want to go to commercial till we get somebody. If you want to do that.
Fucking Aussie. So here's what I say to you, cunt. Fucking drink a slab at the crack of dawn. Get that up, ya.
Yeah, unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in. But the cream rises to the top, oh yeah.
Yellow Lion Gang Productions. Guys, your toast would get soggy.
Cause you'll never, ever, 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 ever be a G. Cause you'll never, ever, 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 ever be a G. Cause you'll never, ever, 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 ever be a G.
You will never be a G. Gold medals on my feet. White and gold Giuseppe's nigga, that'll be a G. Got your bitch round with me, shoulda never let her leave. I'm a dog ass nigga, and you know I play for keeps. Got your hoe poppin', Miley smoking medicated weed. Got your hoe give me sloppy, why I estimate my cheese. Why you niggas pillow talking like a bitch? I'm getting rich, spin a bin, sippin' lean in Memphis 10 with 3-6. Whack ass rapper, fake ass trapper, should win an Oscar the way they actin'. Mayday action, mayday action. When we come through with it, y'all stick blasting. Pay for a feature, I don't wanna meet her, I don't wanna meet her, cause we're not equal. You not gangster, you not gangster, you not gangster, you not either.
I done sold them grams, rock niggas for cash. I done busted thumper on plenty niggas' ass. Broke down plenty bills, so much clientele. Went to jail with never tell, but some of you niggas will. Cause you'll never, ever, 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 ever be a G. Cause you'll never, ever, 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 ever be a G. Cause you'll never, ever, 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 ever be a G. Cause you'll never, ever, 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 ever be a G.
commercial break there. We had a couple of big technical difficulties here, so we are going to pull drivers up to the line. We have Foul in the chase position, giving chase to Still 80. So we will get some drivers up to the line and running some battles here in just a moment. All right, drivers are at the light, ready to take off here. We got green lights. We have Foul in that gray Jezzy X, giving chase to Still 80 in the S15. Foul having a little bit of a bobble there. That's an odd sight to see. Coming through that inside zone number 3. Looks like he's applying great pressure now, though. Really on his door with a little love tap there, coming through that big outside zone number 4. And in through the final outside zone number 5, both drivers dragging bumper on that wall. Through the last inside zone, what a clean run from both drivers. Really impressive. These drivers are going to swap back around here, and we are going to get Still 80 in the chase position here now. We'll see what kind of chase Still 80 can put down. All right, drivers are at the line, waiting for the lights here, taking off, and looks like Val got a huge jump off that line. Let's see if Still 80 can catch him coming through the first outside zone. He's going to have a lot of ground to make up, having to run a little bit shallow. Looks like he's starting to catch some ground a little bit. Putting down a really fast chase line here to catch up. Looks like he's finally caught him a little bit, but he just didn't have the proximity that Val had. Damn. Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like Foul will be moving on to the top 16 battle. Still 80, what a great looking lead run, though. My God, that was probably the best lead I've seen anybody give Foul. So great runs. We really want to see you again here next weekend, so make some time in your busy schedule. All right, Foul will be moving on to the next round.
Dude, good runs. I was kind of struggling to keep up with you.
Yeah, that's what I just told him. I said, that's the best
Holy
lead
shit,
run I've
dude.
ever seen anybody give Foul.
Man.
All right, so we're going to our last battle of the evening. We have the OG Konichiwa Trinity versus Tiny Frog. So we will get those drivers up in here. Sil, we will catch you again next weekend.
Yeah, thanks for filling in. So.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell him that. Oh well. All right, Tiny Frog, and where's that Konichiwa looking? All right, there he is. All right, so we are going to have Trinity Konichiwa Media in the lead position, being followed by Tiny Frog 33. So we'll get some drivers up to the line here. And Tiny Frog is following. Where is Mr. Tiny Frog? There he is. All right, Tiny Frog in the GT86. You don't see those too often. Giving chase to Trinity, the red S13. Drivers are taking off from the line. Looked like we had a little bit of a lag there from. What an odd.
Those cones.
Yeah.
Give me those cones.
Those cones, they get people, but yeah, it looks like our lead driver slowed down there too. Big two-wheel drop. Coming into outside zone number 4 there. Now he's got great pressure on him. Really, honestly, kind of a slower run from our lead driver, but what a chase. Yeah, Tiny Frog with a
on that door.
Hell of a chase.
Wheel touching the door, too. Like.
I just wonder what that battle would have looked like without the little hiccup there in the beginning, because it kind of threw Tiny Frog off in that chase position. All right, we're going to have to switch those drivers around. We're going to get Mr. Tanner Doherty in the chase position in that red S13, giving chase to Tiny Frog in the GT86. Driver's taking off here. Big flick from our lead drive. Lots of distance. Looks like Trinity is starting to catch up though, dropping maybe a tire or two there. And coming in the big outside zone number 4. Both drivers running real shallow here. Trinity keeping the proximity. Ooh, we had a bump. I don't know who that came from. I want to say that came from lead drive bumping the wall.
We gotta go back to the replay.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go watch that back because I mean, if Trinity made any mistakes, I don't know. That chase drive was something else from.
Yeah, Tiny was looking
Tiny
pretty
Frog.
solid until the first outer zone. Ran that outer zone.
Yeah, but
A little
Tiny's lead
shallow.
was upsetting. All right, so we're gonna run that back. Let me get to the position here.
Let's just watch from the lead, from the first run, from both drivers, so we can just judge off of the rip.
You want to watch both runs?
Yeah, just the first run, and then we'll go to the second one right away.
All right, this is. All right, is the replay set up?
Boom. Yep.
All right, so we have this is the first run here. This was Tiny Frog in the chase. Drivers taking off from the line there. A little bit of a hiccup there. Yeah, it was like they both slowed down waiting for each other, and then Trinity took off with the quickness and gained a little bit of distance. Oh, I forgot about that two-tire drop.
Tires, yep.
Yeah, but I mean, the end of that chase was just phenomenal. So
Yeah,
then,
right there.
as we remember,
Yeah. Stuck it on his door. I think if
right
you know,
here
Trinity
too.
didn't mess up on the off the cones, off the start, Tiny would have been on his door.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean, look at that, just glued on his door.
This is the second run here.
Yeah. Great so far. Any tire drop? No.
Ooh, I mean, it was one, but I don't think it was two from Trinity. And then Trinity had it close with the rest. Both drivers ran shallow, which, yeah. All right, so here's the moment. Here's what we got to see. So what was that? What was that? Was that?
I think that's.
He did. Yeah, that was Tiny.
If you want to go into the third person view real quick, just to see that a little better. Yeah, right there.
So real shallow coming through here. And then, definitely threw it into the wall.
Tiny.
Yep. All right. So what are you guys thinking? I mean, we had a mess up by Tiny in the first run.
Yeah,
we
two tires off, so he zeroed out. I would say it was.
And then bumped the wall.
And then bumped the wall in his lead.
Yeah, that's
what
what I'm
give
thinking.
it to Mr. Konnichiwa, man. I mean, Tiny's like a really good driver. I've practiced with him a lot. I think the nerves got to him. I'm gonna have to go with Konnichiwa, man.
It was just such a. All right.
Good run, Tiny. Good job.
Yep,
Good runs. Good job, man.
Good run.
Tiny, we appreciate it. We hope to see you again next week because the end of that chase was one of the best chases we've seen all night.
Cleaned it up. Crazy.
That was killer.
Glued on his door after that first outer wall, man.
That was
all right.
Once that wall came, just glued, bro. Really good.
All right, so we will be moving on. Trinity will be moving on to the top 16. Trinity getting a gift from God because that chase was woof. So
I will say, this is my final competition before I have to kind of put up for a bit, so I'm feeling good.
All right. Well, we'll see you again in the top 16. Get out of here. All right. So moving on to the first battle of the top 16, we have Chico and Darth Slide. So Chico and Darth Slide will be making their way to the line here in just a moment. All right. And it looks like for the first battle of the top 16, we have Chico in the lead, being chased by Darth Slide.
Sorry, I have to answer the phone really quick, but we have we're in top 16 now. Chico, Darth, Will, JP, Ferrari, Colton, Ecstasy, and Nick. So those first 8. If you guys want to start joining the server,
I'm coming. So.
Yep.
I thought I was gonna get dragged. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. No,
oh, I'm sorry, Darth.
Sorry.
The link is in general.
Comp
I'll
announcement.
DM you.
Okay.
I'll DM the link.
Looks like Chico's chomping at the bit, ready to go, sitting here at the line.
Chico's ready, man.
Chico. I seen him in practice. Chico was putting down a Magusta Queso Grande run.
In that BMW, man. Beamer gang,
That was
bro.
the Queso Grande run in practice.
I couldn't get any practice runs with Chico today. I was a little busy, but you know, me and Chico, we go at it with the practice runs, man. Really good driver. You get that link, Darth?
Yeah, it's joining.
Right, so it's Chico in the lead, Darth in the chase. Should be pretty good.
All right, looks like Darth Slide is in here and ready to roll. Drivers are pulling up to the line now as we speak. And Darth Slide, his first round battle with Gabe, or with Yoshi. And those were some good runs right off the bat. Second battle of the evening, so we're hoping to see some big battles coming up here soon.
I know Darth is a quick boy too as well, so he's real fast in that Mark II, man.
All right, drivers are at the line, ready to roll. We are waiting for the lights. Darth ready to go. Gonna get a big jump here, but Chico coming through the cones quick. A little bump on the cones. Looks like he does want to continue to run those, so big angle, ooh, straighten from Chico from our lead driver. Looks like Darth keeping decent proximity. I'd like him to get a little closer if he can. Trying to catch up to Chico in that E92. Chico, another little bobble there coming through our last outside zone. But a fairly decent run, a couple of bobbles. We'll have to look back if this next battle's close. We're going to have to look back and see if that was a serious straighten or if that was just a bobble. So we're going to swap those drivers around, get Chico in the chase position here in that red E92. Get Darth Slider, I am your father, in the JZX in the lead position there.
Darth Slider, dude. That's funny.
It's my slave name.
Oh, all right. Well,
all right.
Mute and mute next time. All right. Drivers at the line, taking off from the light here. Darth Slider. Chico was left foot braking. Yeah, he was a little awkward run. A big straighten, too much angle. Chico's just thrown off by the whole incident and into the wall. Darth Slider can make the rest of his run clean. He's dragging the wall there coming through. And we have a
I think I'm
driver
just gonna have to go with Darth here. I mean, Chico just slept on a line, I guess, or Darth didn't go on the light. I'm not really sure what happened.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing is, you know, if you guys both go, then the run is active.
It is a chase.
You know?
Yeah, it is a chase.
Yeah.
I guess Darth's moving on, man.
Yeah,
I know what Chico's capable of, bro. I know what Chico's capable of.
I don't think he was
Trust me.
just thrown a light, honestly, because he was like late, taking off on his lead too.
Ruben, what's going on with Chico?
Que no me he puesto el minimapa y el radar, entonces claro, como ha salido muy tarde, ya me he quedado lejos y he ido pues rápido a por él. ¿Qué?
Driver protest. We're waiting to find out the translation to find out what's going on.
Chico,
All right.
Chico just forgot his radar and whatnot.
All right, Darth Slider will be moving on to the next round. Thank you, Chico. We will see you again next week. Darth Slider, you'll be moving on to the grade 8. All right, so for our next battle, we're going to have a heater coming up here with the VDC driver, Will Holloway, and JP Wolf 25. For this battle, we will have JP in the chase position, giving chase to Will Holloway in that custom FDRX7. So
yeah, that thing sounds insane, man. Sounds great. Looks great too.
Where is JP? There he is. All right, JP in the C6 Corvette. He is battling it out for all the Americans right now. Showing them what that American V8 power looks like. Will in the lead, JP in the chase.
Ruben, do I chase the lead first?
Oh, you're leading, Will.
If you're at the top of the bracket in your battle, then you're in lead.
Should be a pretty good run here, man.
All right, drivers are at the light, waiting to go here. Looks like Will getting off to a great start there, putting a little bit of distance just right off the bat. And JP is going to have to work up some ground here. Looks like he's already made it up for the most part. He's just going to have to settle that car in and put it on his door. Coming into the first wall ride and going shallow a little bit from the chase position. Have to apply that left foot to try to just settle it back in on the door. And coming through that last outside zone. A little bit of a bobble there from our chase driving. Yeah, I'd like to see a little more proximity from him, but it was, I mean, you're chasing someone.
A VDC
very
driver.
quick.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I'd be pretty nervous if Will was in front of me, man.
Oh, yeah.
Personally. I'd be pretty nervous.
All right, we're going to switch those drivers around and get JP Wolf in the lead position. I think I remember his first battle with Girth, he had a fast lead. So I'm excited to see what he can do in the lead position. He will be chased by Will Holloway in that FDRX7. Ooh, a little bit of a mistake there. We can
We're gonna do a
line it
restart.
back
We're gonna
up.
do a restart.
Yeah, we're going to do a restart here.
Yeah, man, that RX-7 just sounds so good. 4-rotor RX-7, man.
And the flames coming out of the hood on it are ridiculous. That thing is breathing fire.
Big single out the hood, dude. Fire breathing RX-7, man.
Driver's coming off the line here. And see that lead. I mean, he got off to a great jump.
Closing
Will's
off
already
that
starting to close up the
gap,
gap,
man.
though, yeah.
Yeah. Right there with him glued on his shit, dude.
Oh, a little bit of a slowdown there. I think he just tapped the wall ever so slightly, but it gave Will the ability to really settle in on the door now, and he's just close as can be right there on top of him.
Really
So
good from both drivers. Really
yeah,
good,
great
man.
runs from both the drivers, but I think that's pretty obvious. I think Will's going to get the W on that one. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, I would say Will would get the W on that, only because Wolf didn't really have that proximity on his chase with Will.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great run.
It was a great run, yeah.
Considering he's racing one of the best, you know, it's
Yeah. And Will's lead was just, you know, filled all the zones, hit all the quick points. Yeah. that's
right. Well,
definitely-
JP, I know this is your first time around. You've done incredibly well for your first battle in
Yeah,
the
really good,
Trip
man.
competition. We appreciate you being here. See us again next week for next week's comp. You're going to be moving on down to Mr. Ferrari and Colton Wake. Alright, so for this battle, we are going to see Mr. Ferrari in the lead position, and Colton Wake will be giving chase.
Oh, man. Mr. Ferrari, man. That guy's a rocket ship. If you really ask me, that guy's a
Yeah.
fucking rocket ship.
He's quick. I mean, he really showed how quick he was
Very
in that,
quick.
Where is
You blink,
Colton
he's
Wake
on,
at?
dude.
Right. I am not seeing Colton Wake on here for some reason. Alright, so looks like Ferrari getting a big jump there, but Colton Wake starting to track him down here a little bit. Trying to get that proximity coming into the first outside zone, throwing a lot of angle, a little bit of a tap, but really settling in on the door there. That was a risky move from Colton there, having to let off throttle there though a little bit.
Really good lead from Mr. Ferrari. Filled all the zones, hit all the points.
Colton, I mean, with a crazy move there in that first big wall ride to just throw it in
Yeah, just
backwards and land on
kinda
the
just
door.
Ping ponged off the wall.
Yeah, not a whole lot of wall contact, not enough to really make an issue out of it. But yeah, I mean, that was just a fantastic move to put it on his door, and then he had a little bit of a bobble coming out of the second wall ride, but Drivers are back at the light. This time we're going to see Colton Wake in the lead position, taking off. And Colton Wake in that Corvette C6 being chased by Mr. Ferrari in that purple A90.
Mr. Ferrari just there with him, man.
Ooh.
Colton goes into the wall, man. There was no contact there. At least I don't think there was.
No contact. It looks like Mr. Ferrari will be moving on to the next
Let me just
battle.
watch that back off the stream real quick.
Yeah, let's just run it back just in case. I'd hate to say it one way and you know, have some upset drivers tomorrow. So we're gonna run it back. Just look at that replay just to confirm. Last thing we want is you know, driver being upset because there was contact and we just missed it. So
yeah, I'm watching back. Ferrari's lead, pretty good lead. Colton was there.
All right, so I've got it set up here. We have the replay set up.
We're ready. Wait, you got replay on, Ruben? Yep.
All right, drivers taking off from the line here. Looked like Colton got off to a great start. I mean, fell in the zones. Ferrari's catching up on his door here. A little wall bump, but I didn't see any contact from the chase driver there.
Contact. Just to make sure.
It looked like,
make sure.
Yeah, no contact, just bumped the wall ever so slightly. All right, well, that means Mr. Ferrari will be moving on to the next battle.
Great runs.
Yeah, we appreciate it, Colton. We appreciate you being here again. We hope to see you again next weekend.
Thank you, guys. I'll be here.
All right, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, for our next battle, we got another big one. Ecstasy, E92 Nick.
Yeah, E92 Nick, man. He's looking good in that E92.
Sure is, yeah. His own custom car.
Real good in it, dude.
That's the one of the winner's perks now is
very nice.
Getting your own car. We'll have E92 Nick in the chase position to start this
You
off.
might have to have E36 foul, dude. I gotta get my custom car in.
Well, when you start winning BDC comps, you know, we might have that.
Yeah.
All right, so we have E92 Nick in the E92 in the chase position, giving chase to Ecstasy in the black S15. Driver's taking off from the light. Big flicks coming in through the entry. And through outside zone number 2, Nick starting to catch him, reel him in on that
Small
door.
tire drop from Nick on that inner clip.
Big angle, but keeping on him.
Yeah,
This is he could inch it a little closer, but great proximity. It looked like a little wall contact from Ecstasy in the lead position, though.
Great
Solid
lead.
runs.
Yeah, very good run.
All right, we're gonna swap those drivers around. We will get Ecstasy in the chase position.
And Nick is looking scary in that E92, man.
He is. He really is. Maybe some predictions? Are we gonna see another first place battle, Nick and Will Holloway? I guess we'll see. All right. So
that's what it was last round?
Yep. Nick in the lead position here. Let's see what kind of chase Ecstasy can put on him in that black S15. Man, the flick coming into the entry there from the lead driver.
Right there with him.
Yeah, Ecstasy applying great pressure.
Great lead from Nick. Hits him in the zones. Does he feel that wall? Bit shallow, but
he slowed.
I don't know what happened there, but
He got really slow. Yeah, I don't know. It seemed like he slowed down.
That was an amazing run. Amazing run from both drivers.
Great chase, but that.
I don't know what happened there on that first outer zone. If you want to go back real quick, because this is a tough one to judge, because there wasn't any mistakes from both drivers.
On the first run, we saw a mistake from Ecstasy.
Oh yeah, you're right. He did hit the wall. Yeah.
And then I mean, if it is a 0 for that mistake that Nick made, then we're gonna see an OMT. If it's not, then we're gonna see a win for Nick. So
yeah,
let's bring up the replay here. Give me just a minute here to get the replay set up. All right, so for the first battle here, Do we have replays set up?
Yeah.
So, yep, wall contact and a straighten from Ecstasy. That was the first issue. And then if we go back to this guy here, where we'll be able to see how much Nick slowed down there through.
Great initiation.
Yeah, I mean.
Really good first half of the run, you know?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the proximity, the pressure that Ecstasy was putting on him was great, but just right here, I couldn't tell exactly what. It didn't look like it. I don't know.
He had one tire in, and then the rest was out. Just for
yeah, but
like,
did he slow down though? That's the thing, because look, it seemed like he slowed.
Yeah.
I think Ecstasy was going a little bit shallow, trying to catch up and just caught him.
Yeah, but that's I want to say because Nick's slowing down. There's I don't know if that's like a handbrake pull right there, whatever that was. Like he just slowed down a lot. He lost like a lot of wheel speed. Comes in pretty quick and then starts dying out. You know what I mean? Right there.
Right. It didn't look like it from that angle, but when you go to the other angle, it does.
I didn't see his wheels lock up. See if his wheels lock up.
It didn't look like they locked up, but they stopped. I think he just let off throttle. I mean,
I don't know.
I'm just gonna give it to Nick because I can't say one way or another if he really slowed down.
Yeah, I can't get past the contact from XC.
Yeah, that was an obvious mistake where Nick's mistake was small enough that we can't exactly
If Nick
say.
didn't have that little slowdown right there and he filled that zone, or at least had one tire in that whole zone, or I'm sorry, no, if XC didn't hit the wall, I think he would have got it.
Yeah,
if
yeah,
XC did not hit that wall, he definitely would have got it. Yeah.
All right, well, E92 Nick will be moving on to our Grade 8 battle. Him, Mr. Ferrari, next round. I'm excited for that one.
GG, bro. Thank you, guys.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Nick,
man.
Ecstasy, we appreciate it. Ecstasy, we will see you again next weekend. Great battles. I mean, little
really
small stuff to adjust, but man, you're gonna go very far in this competition. All right, let's move on here. So we have SC Sim Young and Donovan Vincent.
Yep.
All right, so drivers will be making their way to the line. Stand by. We're having some technical difficulties on my end. All right, so give me just a minute, gentlemen. All right, so for our first, for our battle coming up here, we have FC Sim Young in the lead, and he will be chased by Donovan. So let's see, where is Donovan? Are you guys in the server? Oh, there's Don. Oh. All right, perfect. All right, so Don in that Shelby Mustang here, pulling up to the line. Looks like Mr. Sim Young is ready to go. Sitting at the line in that beautiful Sim Magic S15. Both of our drivers waiting for the lights here. Let's see what kind of lead or what kind of chase Mr. Donovan Vincent put down on SC Sim Young. Coming in through that first initiation. It's like Mr. Donovan Vincent is going to have a little bit of ground pickup. From a big angle there. Looks like he's caught him coming through the first wall right here. Really doing a great job. Really great pressure from Donovan here.
Sim Young, great lead.
Yeah, absolutely great lead
Fill
run from Sim Young. Donovan had a little bit of ground to make up, but he did. He caught up to him and really had some great pressure coming through the last two outside zones. All right, so we're going to swap over
Donovan can do here.
To see Sim Young. Where is Sim Young? There he is. All right, so drivers are waiting for the lights here. We're going to see what kind of chase Mr. Sim Young can put down. A little bit of cone touch, but drivers keep going, so we're going to keep this run active. Sim Young throwing lots of angle here. Going a little shallow, trying to catch up. Dropping one, maybe two tires. Going through the first big outside zone, and it's looking shallow. A little bit of slowdown. Donovan there, but looks like Sim Young's just glued to his door now. Sim Young, a little bit of contact, but nothing too crazy.
It was a pretty identical runs. Sim Young had to play catch up on the first half of the run. So did Donovan on his chase.
Okay, so here's what comes down to my mind. So if we look at both their chase runs, they were both making up ground, and then the last two outside zones that caught up, they were really close.
Yeah.
If we look at both of their leads, Sim Young
Definitely
was
had a
all the way
smoother
in
lead.
yeah, and he was all the way in the zones, whereas there was a couple of zones that Donovan ran a little bit shallow. Primarily that second zone. I'm gonna go back and watch it real quick.
That first outer zone, the first outer wall, I don't think Donovan was in that in his lead at all, if I'm being honest.
Right.
Sim Young filled every single zone. For sure.
All right, so we're back in the replay here. So this was, I think what it's going to come down to is this lead from Donovan Vincent. So we're going to watch this lead here real quick. All right, so look like these first two zones, Donovan filled them really well. Like we said, Sim Young.
Is that two tires? Go back a bit.
That's what I want to see here. Let's see, what
Was it
was
right
that?
there? Yeah, that is two tires.
Yeah. All right, well, that just made things interesting here. And then ran super shallow, caught up in the very tail end of that zone, though.
Glued it right there. Yeah.
But, okay, so here, check this out, because did he miss this zone?
Yeah, I want to see that.
I mean, he missed the first half of it, at least.
What? Go back a bit. Go back just a tiny bit. Right to that first inner clip right there. Pause it on that inner clip if you can.
I can't pause it for whatever reason, but yeah,
yeah,
he
that's two
definitely
tires
did.
off.
So two tires for Sim Young, and then looks like he went out of the zone. So I'm gonna call this one more time. I want to see him battle it out again because they both had their moments, but they both had mistakes. We saw the two tire drop from Sim Young, and then we saw missing the zone from Donovan. So I think it's only fair, give him another chance to run it back. So this time we are going to switch up the drivers. We're gonna have Donovan in the lead again here. So Sim Young, you'll be in the chase position. All right, driver pulling up the line.
If you're not in the next 8, if you can do us a favor, please leave the server. So if anybody's in the server that is in the top 8 or next 8, sorry, do a favor, just leave that server.
All right, drivers are at the line, ready to go. We're gonna run that back with SC Sim Young in the chase position this time, giving chase to Donovan Vincent. Look at that proximity. It looks like he's correcting his first time. Ooh, it's straight.
They're gonna drop that tire. We're gonna straighten a bit of a correction.
Little wall bump for Donovan there. I mean, great battle. Though. Look at the proximity between these two. It looked like in that first inside zone, it looked like Sim Young was going to drop 2 tires again, so he straightened it just for a second.
Yeah.
To prevent that 2 tire drop. Let's run it back. We're
Other
going to put.
Other than that, that was a great run.
Yeah, that was
the only
fantastic.
mistake I seen. From
and it might have been a little shallow, but I think he was still in the zone. First outside ball. All right, drivers taking off here. We have Mr. Donovan in the chase, and again correcting his mistakes from the first one, having a bit more proximity coming through the first couple of zones here, throwing a big backwards entry there to catch up to him. But Sim Young just putting down a heater of a clean line here, not making it easy for Don to catch up here. Great runs from both drivers. I'm gonna run a replay back here just to see if he dropped 2 tires. I mean, if he straightened up.
Yeah.
Sim Young, I mean.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say on my end for Don, because Sim Young did have a lot of corrections while chasing.
On that one more time.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll find out.
All right.
In a second.
So this was Sim Young's lead. Let's go back to his chase. All right, so this is Sim Young's chase, and this is where I think, yeah, he went too much. Ooh.
Yeah, that correction right there got him, man.
Yeah.
Can you slow that? Can you slow it down a bit? Probably.
For whatever reason,
trying
let me.
He was trying to avoid the tire off.
Damn, man.
Yeah, Sim Young, just a
Yep.
bit of a bobble there to avoid dropping 2 tires. That is going to lead to a win for Donovan
Don.
Mitchell. You will be moving on to our Great 8. Sim Young, we really appreciate you coming out. I mean, hell of a run. So we really
Yeah,
appreciate
dude.
you coming.
That was
We'd like to
really
see you
good.
again next week.
Thanks for having me.
Really,
Yep.
really great lead, Sim. Very smooth, man.
All right, so moving on to our next battle, we got Tag Allstar and Gabe 36. We
Should
got
be
some
good.
great runs tonight.
Oh yeah.
All right,
Oh,
so
yeah.
for this battle, we're gonna have Gabe 36 in the chase position, chasing Tag Allstar for this top 16 battle.
Gabe in that RB S15 All-Star in the Mustang.
Just absolutely screaming right now.
Yeah.
Giving us a little show here up in the commentator's booth. All right, drivers are pulling up to the line here. There we are. All right, we have Gabe 36 in the S15 giving chase to Tag Allstar in the Shelby Mustang. Drivers taking off from the line here. Laying a smoke show down here coming into the entry. A little bit of a bobble there from our chase drive, but now he's right there, proximity perfect on his door.
Great lead from
Oh, contact from Gabe,
Ooh.
yeah. Unfortunately,
Man.
we're going to have to reset that run here and get Gabe in the lead position. Looks like a 0 for Gabe for that run, unfortunately. A little too much contact. I mean, the essentially the move he was trying to make was just throw a massive angle to try to put it on his door, which has worked for other drivers. I mean, we saw it earlier with Colton Wake, you know, throwing that massive angle in there on that first outside wall ride. But unfortunately, it did not work for Gabe. All right, well, we will get this run back here with the Shelby Mustang in the chase position. All right, coming into this big entry. Massive angle from having to straighten up because he threw too much angle.
Losing that procs, man.
Yep, and really dragging the wall right here. Doing everything he can to try to catch up to him.
Yeah.
Running really shallow to try to just get something on his door.
Man.
Unfortunately.
Makes things harder.
Yeah. I mean, do you think that run from Tag would qualify as a 0 in his chase run that just happened?
I mean, how far back was he throughout the whole run? Can we
Let's
see
watch
that
the
really
replay,
quick?
yeah. So,
If it's like
I mean,
if it's a big gap, then I guess it's like an inactive chase. But if it's not,
I don't
and
think
he's
it was
trailing behind him?
inactive. I'm more worried about the issue he made. I'm more worried about the. Let's see here. So he made. All right. So.
Got that replay set up? Ruben?
Yep. Replay is good to go. All right. So drivers take off from the line here. Yep. Replay is through massive angle.
Wow.
And I don't know. Let's watch another. Do you think it was a straighten?
Go back a little bit. Let's watch it again.
Let's watch this again here. Do you think it was a straighten?
Not really. He was still in angle. He was still in.
He was still in angle?
He was still. Saved it. Yeah.
I mean, if you're saying he saved it, Gabe dropped a 0 for bumping him, so that would mean Tag Allstar wins. If you're saying he saved it, Gabe dropped a
3-second or like 2-second rule before you count it as a straightaway. You know?
Right. I mean, I don't think this was inactive. I don't think it was an inactive chase. What do you think? Right. I mean, it was sloppy as could be. It wasn't a great chase, but we're comparing a 0 to. It was sloppy as could be. It wasn't a great to this chase, so I think we got to give it to Tag Allstar.
Yeah, I agree. Give it to Tag.
All right, Gabe, we really appreciate you coming out. Tag, we're going to be moving you up to the grade 8. We really appreciate it. We're going to get to our next battle, which is Asu Drifts and Bread.
Bread, man. What kind of bread are you, Bread?
Oh, brother, he is some sour bread. Look at that man. All right, so give me one moment, gents, while we get to commentator's booth here. We have Mr. Bread in the chase position, giving chase in that V8 S14. He will be chasing Asu Drifts, who is a previous
Had too much
street
alcohol.
champion. I don't know if you knew that, Val, but he has won his own street champion
Asu?
battles.
Or
Yeah.
Bread?
Asu, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he beat me. So,
Wow.
all right, coming into our first entry here. Looks like Red
Solid
applying the
initiation, man.
pressure.
Yeah, he's
A
ready
little bit
with
of
it.
a break there, and then wall bump. Yeah, it
Saves
looked
it.
like Asu just
Saves it, dude.
yeah, a little, just some wobbles, but yeah, it looked like Asu just wasn't on the line he wanted to be on it. Had to figure out a way out of it. He did. And then Red with a chase of a lifetime. I mean, that was awesome. All right, we're gonna swap those drivers around and see. I don't think that was a 0 for Asu. It was just sloppy, but we'll swap them around. We'll get Asu in the chase position.
After this run, I do want to go back and see what happened there with that contact. If it was because of Bread or if it was Asu going out too wide.
I think it was just Asu going wide, but we'll take a look. All right, drivers taking off from the line. Again, we have Asu in that S15, chasing Bread in the S14.
Great initiation.
Asu not playing around on his chase. He's gonna go
he's
to the
there.
door.
Yeah,
Asu putting down a hell of a chase line.
Wow.
Ooh, a little contact.
Ooh, screens a bit.
Ooh, no.
Still saves it. Manages to keep it out of Bread's door, man. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, just that first corner from Asu was
Yeah, we definitely need
amazing.
replays on both runs. Definitely replays.
All right, let's take a look here. So, yeah, I think I am too, but I'm all right with going and looking just to clarify. We're getting into some heated territory. We don't want to
Yes.
make a mistake here.
This is top 16, right? Yeah, this is top 16.
Yeah. All right, so this is the first battle. So Bread taking off, Asu taking off. Not as big of a flick from Bread there coming into that first outside zone, but glued to him. Absolutely
Oh, yeah,
glued
that
to
was
him. And
because of Asu.
well, let's see here. Yep, that was just.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't throw him off, but it was
Wow.
just enough to make it sloppy. But I mean, that was almost wonder if I guess that wasn't a straight, and he kept it going, and then
Yeah.
continuing through with the proximity, just amazing proximity
There
through the
with
rest
him.
of the run.
Wow.
I
That's
mean that
wow.
that was
Glued, man.
glued. I mean, if we just could take
That's
a
really good.
screenshot, that was insane.
I mean, you
All
can't
right.
have a good chase without a good lead, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. All right, so now if we flip it around to here. There we go. All right, so now we're looking at Asu's chase. And again, I mean, just the proximity coming through those first couple of zones, he was right there with him.
Yeah. Glued, man. Both
Yeah.
good drivers. What happens here? Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, it sure just seemed like he just
oversent it. That's all it is.
yeah, he oversent it. He was already super close. He could have taken it a little easier. Yeah.
We're in
Unfortunately.
Bread.
All right. Well, that means that Mr. Bread will be moving on to our Grade 8 battle. We appreciate it. Asu.
That was great.
We'll see
Either
you
way,
again
that was
next
great.
weekend. Yeah, that was some, I mean, amazing battles. Just small mistakes from both guys that unfortunately
Yeah.
just led to the downfall of Asu Drifts. But again, we'll see you again next weekend. Thank you, sir. All right, and we
Okay.
are moving on. So for our last battle of the top 16, we are going to see Foul versus Trinity. And this will be Foul in the lead position being chased by Trinity.
Coming up to the line now.
All right. I think Foul is making his way from the pits over there, so we'll have to give him a minute or two. right. Well, Trinity, what are your concerns about this battle with Val? We know Val can be a handful for a lot of drivers. What are your thoughts?
Just trying to drive hard, trying to drive fast, but also keep it under control. I know, like right now, my heart rate's a little high, so I'm trying to bring it back down. But just trying to vibe, you know. Since this is my last one, just trying to have a good time. That's really it.
Yeah.
I know
Where are
Val's
your
fast too.
Right, right. Do you have any concerning spots on the track that you somewhere to watch out for?
I mean, with a lot of people with this run, with this track, probably just the that last outer wall, because
Yeah.
you have to decel quite a bit to be able to actually nail it.
Sure. All right. Well, good luck to you. Drivers are at the
Luck,
line,
Val.
ready to take off here, and we have lights. Drivers taking off, and Val coming with a heater out of the cones there. Trinity throwing tons of angle there, though. Pulling up, it looks like Trinity is grabbing that proximity and climbing it into the chase. Looked like we were going to have a little contact on the wall, but Trinity saves it. Getting lots of pressure on Val coming through that first outer wall run. And applying the pressure coming through the second outer wall run. I mean, really great proximity from our chase drive and a great lead drive from Val. Man, this one is going to be a tough judge here. Let's flip those drivers around. We will get Val in the chase position in that beautiful gray JZX 100. All right, drivers are at the lights, waiting to go, taking off here. This time we have Val in the gray JZX giving chase to Trinity in the red S13, and Val immediately applying a lot of pressure to Trinity. Coming through that outside zone number 4. And coming into the first wall run here, Val applying a lot of pressure to Trinity, really not giving him any room to breathe. A small amount of contact, but nothing to throw him off here. I mean, that was just one of the best chases we have seen all night long. Absolutely glued to his door. We're gonna have to talk to the judges here, but I mean, lead runs great from both drivers. Chase runs great from both drivers. I mean, the only thing I can say is that the proximity from Val might have been a little closer. What do you think, Ruben? I mean, is there any issues you can remember from either of these drivers? Right. Oh, yeah. All right. Well. Yeah, it was immediate. All right. Well, Val will be moving forward in this competition here. Trinity, one of the best battles we've had tonight. I mean, those were both amazing runs. It came down to 2 feet or less on the proximity. Yeah, it was incredibly close.
Bro was on my door. I just seen red the whole
it was
run.
glued
I
to
just
you.
seen his car like the corner of my eye, man.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
just,
right.
you know, just at least trying to move on a little bit, you know, just to give a good last shot. So
That was
Well, you
glad
did,
that
yeah.
it's
I mean, if you would have gone up against anybody else in the grade 8, I think you'd still be in a Trinity.
Holy
Outside
fuck,
of maybe Will Holloway. The other
Yeah.
guys, I think you'd be up there.
Holy
Will's a fast dude, let me tell you.
All
That's
right.
good, guys. Have fun.
good shit.
All right. Well, we will be moving on to the grade 8. We've got some major battles coming up in here. We got Darth
and
Slide.
Will, dude.
We got Ferrari and Nick. We got Foul and Bread. Foul Bread.
Bread, dude.
Not something
Foul
you want to
bread.
eat. Donovan Tag.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so let's get our grade 8 drivers up here. We have Darth Slide and Will coming up for the first battle here. All right. So for this battle, we will have Mr. Darth Slide in the lead position first, being chased by Will Holloway. Uh-oh.
This is gonna be a crazy run here.
We're going to have to jump to a small commercial break, I think, here.
Did I fucking load my tune?
Stand by here. We have some issues on my end here. Yeah.
Fucking Aussie. So here's what I say to you, cunt. Fucking drink a slab at the crack of dawn. Get that up, ya.
Yeah, unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in. But the cream rises to the
run shallow, and I'm pretty sure Will stuck it to the wall with him. We're watching the replay right now.
Alright, so this is the first battle with Darth Slide. I'm sorry, this is the second battle with Darth Slide in the chase position. Yeah, he did drop 2 tires.
Yeah.
See how he,
Yeah, right
Yeah,
there.
that was a big bobble.
Because if we watch Will, is Will correct or?
What's that?
So if we watch Will's chase, what's Will's chase?
Just there with him, dude.
Alright, let's just make sure there was no issues from Will on his chase, and I think we will have the answer here. Alright.
So it's you gotta find his car. Yeah, right there.
Oh, that was him right there. Alright. Will applying pressure immediately.
Just there, dude.
Yeah, I'm just looking for corrections.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, he kept the same line.
Just there, dude. Super smooth.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to go with Will.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna have to go with Will, man. That was a great run from both
Yeah,
drivers.
great run
though.
from both drivers. I mean, we're really choosing off of small corrections at this point just because the level of driver we have in here right now. But Mr. Will Holloway, you'll be moving on to our final 4 battles of the evening. Darth Slide putting down some great runs tonight. Everybody give a round of applause to Darth Slide. He is a rookie in the Enforced Drift competition and just took it up with a serious battle against a VDC driver. So
yeah,
great runs, boys. We will see you next time, Darth Slide.
Thank you.
And
GG's.
moving on to our next battle, we have Mr. Ferrari versus E92 Nick. This is going to be a big time battle.
Yeah.
E92 Nick, who came second place only to the VDC driver last week, up against Mr. Ferrari, another rookie here in the Enforced Drift competition who has put down some serious runs tonight. So for this battle, we're going to have E92 Nick in the chase position to start, and Mr. Ferrari in the lead position there. Alright, looks like drivers are pulled up to the line. We have the E92 with E92 Nick chasing the A90 Supra from Mr. Ferrari.
Great initiation. Right there with Mr. Ferrari, man.
Yeah.
Bit of a tired run from Nick.
Great proximity from our chase driver, E92 Nick. Looks like he lost a little bit of distance there, but he's already got it back. Coming through the final outside wall ride and just absolutely on his door. Great proximity, making small adjustments there not to bump into him through that final inside zone.
Great run. Great run.
All right, we'll swap this over and we'll see Mr. Ferrari and his chase run here. All right, drivers are pulling up to the line. All right, ready to go. Drivers taking off. Again, we have Mr. Ferrari in that A90 Supra giving chase to E92 Nick. Great proximity right off the bat. Both drivers putting it on the line. Ooh, dropped it. Maybe 2 tires, maybe 1.
Yeah. Ooh, Nick hits the
big
wall.
straighten.
Not sure what happened there.
Yeah, we're definitely going to be looking at some replays on this run here.
That's what happened.
Yeah,
there was a bit of contact there before the finish line, but I mean,
I think we got to go back and watch a
before the
replay
finish
of the first run and decide on Ferrari's lead and Nick's chase. I think that's what's fair because I feel like it was a 0 for both of them in this run right here. So let's go back. Let's watch the replay of the first run. All right, so right, so this is the first run here of Mr. Ferrari and E92 Nick, where E92 Nick was in the chase position, giving chase to Mr. Ferrari. Driver's taking off from the line. Good proximity. Nick dropping maybe a tire over. Losing a little bit of proximity there. Having to make some small adjustments. Lead driver was a little tiny bit shallow there.
That was a great lead. Great chase.
All right, so
great chase.
Here's how we're gonna do this. Val, will you watch the lead drive? Look for look for how deep he was in the zones. I'm gonna watch the lead drive and just see any little mistakes he makes. But right there, drop. I didn't even think he just went a bumper over. And Nick having to cut it shallow a little bit.
Ferrari, one tire out at the end of that first outer, that long wall. But yeah, he hits everything else perfectly fine. Only thing was just that one tire out.
I mean, neither of them were like picture perfect runs. There wasn't a picture perfect chase for Nick. It wasn't a picture perfect lead for Ferrari. I'm thinking we just call it one more time and make him go back at it.
Yeah,
I think that's the only
I agree to that. I agree to that.
All right, so this time we're gonna get E92 Nick in the lead first. So give me a second while I pull up E92 Nick in the lead, Mr. Ferrari in the chase. All right, drivers pulling up to the line with this one more time battle. Looks like drivers are set and ready to go. We are waiting for the lights here. And drivers are taking off here. This is a one more time battle in the grade 8. This is for the top 4 position. It looks like 92 Nick is getting a bit of distance on him. I'm really filling in that zone. Ferrari doing everything he can to try to catch up to him. Yeah, he really is. Ferrari looks like he's running. He ran a little deep and almost a reverse entry. And ooh, having a Ferrari making a little mistake. I mean, he was doing everything in his power to try to catch up to Nick, and Nick was just putting down a lead line from hell. All right, well, let's switch those drivers around.
Nick just turned the booster zone, man.
He really did.
Holy shit.
All right, we're going to swap those drivers around. We will get Mr. E92 Nick in the chase position, giving chase to Mr. Ferrari. All right. For our final one more time run here, we have Ferrari in the lead position being chased by E92 Nick. Big flick from both drivers. Nick with a lot more proximity here, but Mr. Ferrari giving a great lead run. Lots of handbrake there. Trying to slow down, and Ferrari with a couple of wall taps.
Ooh, the wall takes out Ferrari.
Yeah. Looks like E92 Nick will be advancing on to the Final 4. Ferrari, again, like I said with Darth's side, for a rookie coming into this competition, absolutely killed it.
Top 8, man.
Against some real hitters, too. If you look, Ferrari was up with Ricky Bobby and then Colton Wake in the second round. And then, honestly, got a one more time from E92 Nick, which is second place last week. So, great runs. Ferrari, we'll see you again next weekend for BDC Week 3. Absolutely, thank you.
That was fun.
Yeah. All right, so we will be moving on to Donovan Vincent versus Tag Allstar. So, drivers are in here, and we are going to have Tag Allstar in the chase position, giving chase to Donovan Vincent.
This is Donovan and Tag, right? Yeah, Donovan and Tag.
Yep. I don't know if these drivers are in here.
Let me check really quick.
He was in there. He just backed out.
Don is in there. And
there's Don.
Tag.
I had to turn the stream off.
All right. Looks like Tag will be making his way down here to the line here in just a second.
See what we can do.
All right, so for this battle, we will have couple more Mustang only runs. All right, so we have Tag Allstar in the chase position in the black Shelby Mustang, and Donovan Vincent in the lead position in the white Shelby Mustang. Drivers taking off from the lights. A little bit of an awkward start here, but looks like Mr. Tag Allstar didn't get lullabied away into giving him a gap there, keeping great proximity on Donovan. Coming in through the first big wall right here, and Donovan in that lead position. Maybe a little too much left foot brake in there. He was a little slower than I expected, but Tag just putting the pressure on his door coming to that final inside zone.
That was an amazing run. Holy shit.
That was a great run.
From both drivers. Great chase,
absolutely.
great lead, dude. Battle of the freaking Mustangs, man.
Yeah.
Is this Chelsea Denofa and Vaughn getting, dude?
I mean, you would think, right? All right.
Jeez,
we're going to swap those drivers. We're going to get Tag Allstar in the lead position now, being chased by Donovan Vincent. Drivers taking off from the lights here. Big flick coming from Tag. And Donovan really applying the pressure there.
So the tire drop from Don?
Ooh, big angle, but our chase drive, Donovan Vincent throwing it in there backwards to catch him there. I mean, what a great run from both of these drivers. We're definitely going to need to look at some replays on that one. What do you guys think?
Dude, holy shit, this is hard to judge. I mean, we're gonna have to nitpick right here.
Right.
Like, you're gonna have to sit here and nitpick.
You wanna watch the replay real quick?
Yeah, let's watch some replays. Let's see. This is hard to judge. I'll be honest.
All right, so
lead fire chase from both drivers.
One of them dropped the tire and the other one did.
Yeah, it was on the second run, but I can't remember who's who because they both got Mustangs. So Don Birkin in the white Mustang in the lead position for this first run. And looking at proximity, looks like Tag is getting great proximity. Maybe dropped a bumper, but nothing more than that. And throwing it in deep on him.
Wow, dude.
Great
I mean,
proximity.
Don is
for
filling
Tag.
all the zones here. Filled every single zone.
And Tag with just the
Hits the inner.
proximity.
I think that was a tire drop right there at that last one.
Take a look.
At that last clipping point.
The tire drop that I saw was in the first one. I could be wrong, but
Yeah,
There's Don with
there was
that
some
one.
bumper. It just looked like bumper there. It didn't look like anything more than that. Maybe.
You might want to go into the third person on that real quick. Let's just see. Yeah, that's a tire drop.
Yeah. Small tire drop from Don coming in his lead position run. We move over to swap over. All right, so this was the second run with Tag in the lead, being chased by Don Vincent.
I think the tire drop comes right here. Oh,
It didn't
whoa,
look
no,
like
he
it.
didn't. But if you watch Tag right here, oh no, he fills the whole zone. Fills the
Yeah.
whole zone. Nah,
Tag
great
throwing
runs.
both those zones.
Great runs.
I
they
mean,
might I mean that one tire drop.
Who was the
from
tire drop
Don.
from? The first
From
tire
Don.
drop was from Don. I
Yeah.
honestly feel like Tag's chase run was better. Yeah,
May-
and if he
it
had
might
a,
have
if
to
Don
come
had
down
a,
to proximity too. Like,
well, that's what I'm
who
saying. If
had
we look at
more
proximity,
procs?
I think Tag had more proximity. Like
Yeah.
right here at this zone, I mean, Tag was glued to him.
Plus,
I don't know. It's up to you guys. My vote is Tag, but up to you guys.
I probably agree with you because he did maintain
Yeah.
the same angle. He didn't like wiggle or anything like that. You know?
Yeah, there was no corrections or anything. And then Don had that one tire drop, but not as much procs as Tag had on him. So yeah, I'm probably have to go with Tag here as well too.
All right, Tag. We'll be moving on to the Final
Great, man.
four.
Good driving from both of you guys.
Donovan, we really appreciate it. Thank you for coming out tonight. We will see you again next weekend. All right, moving on to our next battle. We have Bread and Foul.
Foul bread, dude.
Foul Bread. All right, for the first run, we're going to have Foul in the chase position. All right, Foul in the chase position. In that beautiful gray JZX 100, he will be chasing Bread in the red S14. Looks like we might have some technical difficulties with Foul's car. Alright, drivers are pulled up to the line here. We have a hitter of a battle right now between Foul and the JZX in the chase, giving chase to Bread in the red S14 with a big V8. Drivers taking off from the line here. Ooh! I mean, there was no contact, but that was right on him through full initiation. Foul really gluing it to his door, coming through outside zone number 3, down through the first wall ride. Ooh, a little bit of contact there. It looked like he bumped Bread just right on line. Just a little bit of contact. Are we gonna?
I wish you could have saved it.
Mm-hmm.
That entry by Foul.
It was, yeah. I mean, that was one of the best initiations in chase position I think I've ever seen. I mean, he mimicked his move just to get right on his door and immediately. All right, moving over with Bread in the chase position, and Foul sneaking through those cones. Looks like Bread's done the best to keep up with him. Ooh, a little bit of contact going offline. Both drivers. This is going to be really tricky. Yeah, I am as well. Right. I mean, these two guys, they're doing everything in their power to put it on your door the entire time. It's bound to happen eventually, so yeah, I think we're going to have to go OMT on this one. Right. And they know it too. They're both deafened and they're pulling back up. They know what's going to happen.
Okay. A lot of contact. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there was contact from both of you guys, so I think we're going to do an OMT for you guys.
Okay.
Unless you disagree.
Yeah, no. I agree. I agree. I don't know. The nerves are hitting, dude. I don't know what's going on now. The nerves are there.
All right, well, we're going to...
Oh, man.
Yeah, the entry in chase from you on the first run was like art. I mean, pure art. That was ridiculous. Just the way you kind of moved out of the way for his flick and then got right on him immediately. So, all right, if you guys want to pull back up to the line, we're going to get Foul in the lead position. So Foul's going to lead this run now. All right, drivers are pulling up to the line here. We're going to run this back for one more time. Let's see what these drivers can do. Right. Bread putting the pressure on him immediately, trying not to give him any contact there like he did from the first battle. Bread just mimicking his every move coming through the first couple of zones there. And Bread just glued to him. I mean, what a run. Looking at Foul's lead line, and Foul is just absolutely on the line. And you cannot get a better lead run than that. And an absolutely amazing chase. Oh my God, that might be better than, who was it? We had another battle earlier that was ridiculous. This was just as, if not more, ridiculous. Oh yeah. All right, swapping the drivers around. Drivers are ready to rumble here. taking off from the lead here. Let's see, we're going to get foul in that JZX 100 in the chase. And again, just beautiful mimic of the entry there. And absolutely glued to him coming through the first two zones. Applying a lot of pressure, but not getting too far ahead of himself here through this run. And absolutely glued through the whole course. It doesn't get much better than that. Holy smokes. And as per the rules, we do not do one more time, so we're coming with a decision. And I mean, as silly as it sounds, it could come down to foul just, I mean, mimicking the entry like that. I mean, just that is one of the most gorgeous things I think I've ever seen. I'm going to run this back to a replay. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. That's hard to judge.
Oh, yeah.
We're literally judging this based off entry.
Man. Holy shit. Okay.
All right, so was this the first battle? So we went, foul was in lead the second time.
Man, that was a fucking hell of a battle. That was probably the best battle so far.
Oh yeah, 100%. All right, so we're on foul now. So foul was lead on the second run. So that was back here. So this was the second run, so I need to find where. Sorry guys, we're trying to get the replays set up here. All right, so there is, all right, so starting off the first chase, I'm sorry, the one more time first chase from Bread here.
Oh my shit, dude. Holy fuck.
Yeah, dude, he was on.
Absolutely
On my
on.
shit. I mean, all I see is red, just like Trinity, bro. All I saw was red the whole run.
I mean, maybe losing a little bit of proximity there, but right back on it. Foul on the wall the whole time. Ooh, little, geez, yeah, right there. I mean,
Yeah,
right
dude,
on
he's
you.
on my shit the whole way, man. That first run we had, dude, like, I don't know what just happened to me. Like, my arms and legs got all tingly, and yeah.
All right, so then moving over to Foul's chase.
Is Brad in here? Is he talking? I can't hear him. He's deafened.
Deafened, yeah. All right, so this is Foul's chase on the one more time.
Not the best, but
I think I may have just seen it. Yeah, I'm going foul. I'm going foul on this for a couple of reasons here. I'll show you, Ruben. Let's see what you think. So, right here, look at the lead driver. Okay, I went a little far back, but if you look at the lead driver on this first wall ride, he was not on the wall as much as Foul was. He was just a little. I mean, that's what it's coming down to, nitpicking. And then the second wall, he wasn't on. Like, Foul was literally dragging the rear bumper support.
Right in the wall.
And then, I mean, again, it's little stuff. But if we look at how close he was to his inner clip versus where Foul was.
Let's watch Fouls real quick, just since we got an idea.
So this is Foul's chase. And this is as far back as it goes for Foul's lead for whatever reason. So this is Foul's lead up on that wall. And then you look at how deep on the wall he was.
Foul's riding almost a white line from the very beginning.
Yeah. And then look at that. I mean, he was on that white line. Let's see. On the inner clip, I guess they were about the same there. The proximity. Man, this is such a hard judge.
Yeah, let's just watch the red card real quick. If he's not on the white line, I'll agree with you on giving it to Foul.
So he was there. And he was there.
Just the wall ride.
And-
They're pretty much the same right there. On this one right here. Yeah, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. He's a bumper on that white line. Let's see what this one is. I'll define this one. Yeah, he goes away from it. You know what I mean? He's in it, but then he goes away halfway through. Let's watch it again just to make sure.
I don't have the ability to go back any farther. That's it, because I've watched it too many times.
Yeah, I do.
My final vote is foul. Moving on. Just because, I mean, we're nitpicking at this point.
Holy fuck.
We're nitpicking, but the proximity was great from both drivers. I didn't see any really major differences in proximity. It came down to literally just the depth on that wall, on those two walls.
Pretty much if you're in the white line or not. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, shit, dude. Great fucking run, Brad.
Oh my god.
That was crazy, dude.
The best runs I've seen in this competition. All right, so we're going to move on, and we're getting to our first. Again, this is a replay of last week's first place battle. E92 Nick and Will Holloway. So we're getting to it here. Now we have Mr. Will Holloway in the lead position to start, chased by E92 Nick. So drivers are going to make their way to the line real quick here. These are two custom cars too. I'm excited to see what this battle looks like. All right.
Nick over here.
Yeah, I think Nick's having some technical difficulties with his car. I almost think he should be DQ'd for that. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah, get him out of here, dude. Get him out of here.
Ruben, your start gate, move it over a bit.
All right. Drivers are at the light, ready to take off here. And we have lights. Yeah, this is going to be a great battle. So, two drivers. We have E92 Nick in the chase. It looked like E92 Nick just left a little bit of the angle out of there. He's caught up now, but just a small error by Nick coming through that first entry there. And slowing down, a little bit of issues keeping it on Will Holloway's door. Coming through the final wall ride here. Nick running just a little more shallow. Yeah, Will just putting down a lead line. My God. All right, we're going to swap those drivers around and get Will Holloway in the chase position, but an amazing lead from Will there. E92 Nick. I mean, last weekend when we saw their first place battle, I mean, it was amazing. So we're going to swap those drivers and get E92 Nick in the lead position, being chased by Will Holloway in his custom FDRX7. Drivers are at the light, waiting to go here. Taking off here. And Nick comes through those cones pretty quick too. And Will Holloway. Ooh, two tires. I think that was two.
Man.
I think Will maybe just yeah. And
He's just
running too shallow from Nick. Ooh, too much angle.
Nick over-rotated it.
Nick just having a little bit of troubles tonight.
Man, you have a VDC driver behind you with a four screaming.
Oh yeah, it's not.
Yeah, I don't know how Nick's doing that.
That was intimidating just for me to watch. I'm not gonna lie. Well, unfortunately, E92 Nick has been knocked out of the competition. Will Holloway will be moving on to the first place battle.
I blame the seat for being so low.
Oh yeah, I know.
It, bro.
I know. Yeah, I know. I forgot Nick was having issues.
Okay,
man.
wait. There was one point there that I was straight arm, opposite hand, all the way over the wheel. It was retarded.
Oh my god.
Literally.
What the fuck, dude?
All right.
How you
Well,
driving, bro?
Thanks, guys.
Hey, stick
Yeah,
around.
good
We do have a
shit,
third
man.
place battle coming up with
Yeah, I'm here.
Nick and whoever the loser is of Tag Foul. So, all right,
Oh, man.
moving on. We have Foul and Tag Allstar moving in for this battle for first. Battle for second place to go into the final battle of the evening. So we have Foul in the chase position, chasing Tag Allstar. Foul. All right, Tag Allstar in that Shelby GT Mustang. He will be leading Foul in the JZX 100. This could come down to the battle of the undefeated here. This could be Foul Will in the finals. And somebody's taking the L today. There's no getting out of it. All right. Tag Allstar in the lead position, being chased by Foul in the JZX 100. Drivers are at the light, waiting for the go. All right, taking off here. Ooh, a little bit of contact there from Foul, and it threw Tag off. He didn't get his full flick. I mean, we might have to go back and watch that, but I mean, there was contact, and even if Tag saw the contact and just went off track, I mean, we can't say he could have continued, could we? Well, let's just run the second battle, because that could just make it easy for us. But yeah, we're definitely gonna have to run that back if we have a good lead from Foul and a good chase from Tag.
All right, give me a second. I got a penalty.
He either
Uh-oh.
bumped him at the fucking line or before. That's just.
All right, well let's just watch it if we're gonna wait for this penalty, anyways. Oh no, there's
What's happening?
looks like he's moving back over there. We're running the next round, the next battle. All right, so now we are gonna have Tag Allstar in the chase position, chasing Foul. Oh wait, is Foul ready? All right, drivers taking off here for the second battle. This time we're gonna see Tag Allstar in the chase position, chasing Foul. Foul throwing massive angle. Tag having to drop a tire. Tag just having a tough time trying to keep it on him here. Coming into that final wall ride. Tag starting to settle the car down a little bit, starting to put it on his door. Had a couple of bobbles there through the first half of the track. All right, so we are going to go back and watch that replay and find out what exactly happened.
I just want to know if it was before the yellow line or after.
Right. All right, so let's take a look here.
And not my best.
So little contact. I mean, that was.
Yeah, that was before the. He hit him like mid. Yeah, right there.
I mean, yeah, I don't.
It wasn't even that much. That's the thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but if it straightened him out and he just didn't even try to get the flick in. I mean, he did angle after the tap though, and it was before the yellow line.
I think he lifted in the. Yeah, dude. You see that? Damn.
Sorry, man. I can't give you guys good runs to judge right now. I don't know what's going on.
All right, well, what do you think,
Hey,
Ruben? What do you rate this run? Do you rate this a 0 for Foul? Do you rate this a 0 for Tag? Because it was before the line.
Yeah, that's.
I tried to do my spicy ass initiation on the chase, and I don't know what happened, dude.
Let's watch the chase real quick.
All right. Dropped a tire there. Ooh, little contact on the wall.
I think foul trying to run the best line it could may have cost him a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, so let's just say we zero out both of them for the first run. Let's just say we can't really give a decision on whose fault that was because it was a touch before the line. And even if you say that was foul's fault and tag didn't continue, so then we base it off of this run only on who, if tag had a better chase, then foul had a better lead. Yeah, because he bumped the wall, and then that kind of threw off tag into the tire. I'm thinking one more time because I almost want to zero them both out for.
It's just like it's hard for me to judge it from that yellow line forward. That's what I usually judge. You know what I mean?
Right.
Lee didn't cross the yellow line in order to hit him. Foul was pretty much behind him trying to do that flick. You know what I mean? But it wasn't like a major hit. That's why you know what I mean? It wasn't like he hit him so hard that he had to lift and go off track. You know what I mean? But you know what? Let's just run it one more time just to see what they would do.
I think it's just fair. Just make them do it again.
They can run better lines than that. That's just, I expect better.
Tag, you there, dude? Can you hear me?
Yep, I'm here the whole time.
Let's fucking do it, I guess. I don't know.
Hey, I'm with it.
Let's get it, bro.
All right, so this time we're gonna have tag in the chase first battle.
Not my best. I'm sorry, guys.
I mean, it was just there was so many little mistakes from both you guys. It's hard to say, okay, this was the big mistake that we can say.
I'm leading here.
See, the reason why I say one more time is because I feel like
Of how you are leading. Right, and if I judge it on the second run, then tag went off and foul bumped a wall, but anyways, running it back here, we have foul in the lead position now. Big flick coming into the entry. Tag running a little shallow, trying to catch him though. I mean, doing a great job of catching up to him here, putting it on his door. Lost a little bit of proximity, but throwing massive angle into the first wall ride to keep it on his door. Looks like he had a little too much angle, lost a little proximity, but caught back up. Coming to that final inside zone. Good runs from both of them. There's a little bit of bump in the wall from, I think, both of them, but overall a good run.
one tire drop from foul. We'll see what happens.
Yep. All right. We have foul in the chase position, chasing Tag Allstar in that black Mustang. Throwing big angle in there, putting it right on his door. All the proximity. Ooh, look at that proximity. He has got it absolutely glued to his door. Ooh, foul with the bumper on the wall. And Tag completes the run. Yep.
Ooh. Man, dude. Too fucking spicy, bro. Holy shit.
Yep.
Good shit, Tag. Good shit, bro.
All right, Tag will be moving on to the final battle with.
Val did have that tire drop and Tag didn't on the first touching Val.
Hey.
Right.
Holy shit.
All right, Tag moving on. So before we go to our first place battle, we have our third place battle between Foul and E92. I'm sorry, Foul and E92 Nick. So we will get those drivers in here. So E92 Nick. All right, for our third place battle, we have Foul with E92 Nick. We're going to have E92 Nick with the lead first.
Nick's leading?
Nick is leading first, yes. All All right, drivers are at the light. Foul in the JZX. E92 Nick in the E92. Little cone touch, but he's continuing on. Foul throwing it right in there on his door, coming through the first two zones here. Through the inner clipping point. Looks like he's losing him a little bit through there, but throws lots of angle to catch right back up through him. Coming through the first outer zone and throwing massive angle, catching right up on his door, coming through that last outer wall ride into the inner zone. Clean run. To me it looked like an E92 Nick was fast as could be in the lead, but Foul was doing all the moves to catch up with him, and honestly driving the wheels off that JZX to catch him, and did. All right, so we're gonna switch the drivers around. We're gonna put E92 Nick in the chase position in the E92, and Foul in the lead position. Drivers taking off from the light here, and Foul with his oh so clever move of flying through those cones. Gives him a little bump right off the start, but E92 Nick is already on his door. Foul just filling out that zone in the lead position. Nick just really doing a great job catching up to him. Last inner clipping point. That one's gonna be tricky. What do you think, Ruben?
Holy fuck, Nick.
Based off the
Yeah, let's watch replays just in case. I don't want to give a vote. He did, yeah. All right, so here's how we're gonna do this. I'll watch the chase drive on both of them if you want to watch the lead drive on both of them. All right, so Foul was chasing first, so I'll put it back here. All right, so you're watching lead, I'm watching chase.
He's on that yellow line right there. He's away from the wall right there. It's that wall ride, man. If you can pull that wall ride, that's what's gonna give you the win.
Right. All right, so then going to Nick's chase.
Fucking Foul was just deeper in that shit, you know what I mean? Yeah, by like a fucking foot.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Foul on the chases.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Your thoughts on the leads?
And they both ran a good line. Other than one of
I think you got to be nitpicky a little bit.
Yeah, the only mistake that I noticed was on the inner clip. One of them was on line 2, which I think was Foul. But the proximity on the wall ride was better on Foul's end. Let me
See, Foul had a bit of a distance to make up, but then made it up and was on his door in the chase. And then Nick just, I mean, he had good proximity, but it wasn't never as close as this is right here. But was like more consistent, the space between them. And then Foul on his chase also had to low angle coming into the first wall ride and drag that e-brake real hard to try to catch up to him.
Let me watch it again just to see.
Right.
Just to see, because man, I'm nitpicking here. I have to nitpick.
I am too, because like I said, Foul on his chase had to, a pretty good distance to make up there for the
That's what I'm
first
about
two.
to watch right now, because I was just focused on Nick rather than watching Foul. That's about a car. See right here. You see that? On Foul?
Yeah, he was off of the inner clip point by just a little bit.
Yeah, that's the only mistake that I saw on Foul's end. If Nick, I have to watch back in Nick to see if he actually rode that clip, the inner clip.
Final thoughts.
Do
I'd have thought, dude. He was on my fucking shit.
Yeah, that was a good battle.
He's on my fucking shit, dude. Gangster leading in his fucking seat.
You have Nick's lead. If Nick fills in that first inner clip, I'll give it to Nick.
You want to watch it back or?
Yeah, just watch it back. I want to see Nick's.
I don't know if I can go back that far.
You're almost there.
I'm dialed those first three zones.
Can you go bar a little bit more farther back?
That's as far back as I can go.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Nick was a lot closer on the inner clips. See, he did that right. They both did that shit right there, though. Man, I really want to Nick based off the inner clip the first time.
Their first set of battles or my They haven't done it one more time yet, right?
No, I don't think so.
All right, we're running it one more time. Cause I'm voting foul on his chase and you're voting Nick on his lead.
Yeah, dude, it's just I need to be more I need to look at the distance of where they're at.
All right.
All right, foul's gonna lead first round, and we're gonna have Nick in the chase. All right, Foul, if you can make your way to the lead line here.
Yeah, because at first I judged it based off corrections, and I didn't see that many. And then now I just got to
Right.
judge it on card placement.
Right. This is why we need a third judge.
Yeah, we do. We do need a third judge.
Which we have one for the rest of the comp, but obviously we can't let Foul judge himself.
I was just trying to see if anyone dropped a tire. And that was going to make my
Right.
decision.
Right. Now, it didn't seem like either of them really made any mistakes. The only kind of, I guess you could say, mistake I could see in the entire thing was in Nick's chase. Just because, and it wasn't even really a mistake, he just kind of went low angle coming into that second for that first ball, right? All right, drivers are at the light taking off. Ooh, we got a cone bump, so we will reset. What is Foul doing? Yep. We got him freaked out. Alright, drivers are at the light, ready to go here, taking off. We have Foul in the JZX100 in that lead position, being chased by Nick in his custom E92. Looks like a lot better proximity coming from Nick on this time run. Nick throwing massive angle in there to catch him and doing a great job at it. And Nick is throwing down a hell of a chase line this time. Foul's running his usual amazing lead. Yeah, what a run. What a fucking run, my god. Alright, we're gonna swap those drivers around and we will get Mr. Foul in the chase position now, chasing E92 Nick in his custom E92. Alright, drivers are at the light, ready to roll. Drivers are taking off here. See what that JZX can do in terms of a chase here. Big flick, a little bit of tire contact though. Yep. Yeah, that's right. Now that was after the yellow line and it just bumped him right in the tire-to-tire area. All right, Nick, congratulations on the podium with third place. Val, get the hell out of here. All right, so we will be moving on to our first place battle now.
Oh,
Go straight, man.
E92 Nick with third place.
I don't know what happened, bro. I don't know. I don't even fucking ask me, man.
It's
Holy
alright, bro.
shit.
I'm taking that as my first win against you, so it's okay.
Hell yeah. bro. Good shit,
That's
good shit.
Val's first. Well, I guess not his first loss, but tonight is the night he lost the undefeated
Dethroned,
record.
man. De-fucking throned.
I owe somebody $20, so I'll be right back at a Cash App. All right, moving on to
Oh
our
man, you
first
guys are betting on me?
That's crazy,
dude. That's crazy, bro.
All right, moving on. We
Oh,
have
man.
Will Holloway and Tag Allstar. So let me get some drivers up here. I'm just gonna leave Nick up here because why not? All right. All right. So for our first place battle, we're gonna see Will Holloway in the lead position to start, being chased by Tag Allstar.
Man, dude.
Hell of a battle. You've been the amount of one more times that you have done.
I got every fucking run I had was one. Well, what? Not one of them wasn't, but everything after that was one more time. I'll be
Tag
honest.
Allstar
I had
in the chase. Will in the lead.
no practice on this map. I'll be honest. I tried to give you guys some good runs. But,
That's all right. You did great. You did great. Don't even worry about it.
This is Tag and who?
Tag Allstar in the chase position in the Shelby Mustang, chasing
Will.
BDC driver Will Holloway in his custom.
Oh, this is for
FDR.
first
So
place.
this is the
Wow.
big one. This
Okay.
is the big one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, clap your hands. Let's go for this first place battle. Drivers are at the light and taking off here. Like Tag is not playing around. He kept with him through the jump. Coming into this lead here. A little bit of distance, but he's starting to catch up to him. A little bit of a tire drop there from our chase driver, Tag. But starting to catch up to him coming through that first outer wall ride. Really doing a great job of sticking with him. And Will Holloway just putting down an amazing lead line like he usually does.
Super smart. Tag there with him. I'd like to see more proximity from Tag, but
I mean, he had it dialed in through the second half of the
Yeah.
track. It was just that first half he had some ground to make up, but he did make it up. He did drop a tire over the line trying to catch up to him there. I mean, that's been a point we've had to watch all night long just because multiple drivers have dropped a tire there trying to catch up. So we're going to watch Mr. Will Holloway now in the chase position, chasing Tag Allstar in that Shelby Mustang. Driver's taking off from the light. Big flick. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, dude.
Look at that proximity. I mean, Will just putting it on his door.
Yeah, we're not
Tag's
shaking
putting
it
down a
off,
good
man.
lead line so far, but man, he is glued to him.
Oh,
Lost a little bit of the proximity, but he's already got it back. Coming to that final clipping zone. My God.
shit. That was a great chase. Great lead.
Yeah.
Great lead, great chase, man.
That's
gonna be a hard one.
I can only think of one mistake, and it was the tire drop from Tag catching up to him.
Wow, dude. Yeah, that was better than my entries. I tried to do that spicy entry, dude, with the initiation.
BDC driver versus.
That's I
Internet
can't match
Doug.
that.
So.
I'll be honest, I can't match that.
All right, well, I think we have a crowned victor here with Will Holloway, the VDC driver, coming to N4 Drift competition. We just signed him to a
Second win?
multi-year deal.
Looks like a second win here. Wow. Hell yeah, dude. Good
Breaking
shit,
news:
man.
Will Holloway drives for N-Force. No more VDC.
Great
Dropped the
runs,
press
great
release.
runs, man. Great runs from everybody tonight. I don't know what happened to me, but
Yo, let's
you know.
do a three-man tandem.
yeah,
All
first
right,
place,
first, second, third.
place.
So we need Nick up there with Mr. Tag Allstar second place, and Nick in third place. Will Holloway in first. All right, drivers are at the line, ready to go. Taking off. And I just want to say thank you to all of our viewers tonight. We had some really great battles. A couple of technical difficulties. We're still working through some of the kinks. we apologize. Beautiful three-man tandem coming through here. My goodness. But yeah, if you guys wouldn't mind liking and subscribing and doing all that fun stuff, really appreciate it. And Forge Drift competition, these are our BDC comps. As you can see, we have some amazing drivers come out every single time. Some of the best battles you'll see anywhere. We're just small little grassroots guys, not the big BDC champions and yada yada yada. So yeah, we just wanted to say thank you. I am Gridstyle here with your judges Ruben and Foul. We appreciate it, and we will catch you guys next time.
That's a wrap, man.
Y'all boys doing your thing with this.
Say to you, cunt, fucking drink a slab at the crack of dawn. Get that up, ya.
Yeah, unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in. But the cream rises to the top, oh yeah.
Yellow Line Gang Productions. Guys, your toast would get soggy.
Cause you'll never, ever, 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 ever be a G. Cause you'll never, ever, 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 ever be a G. Cause you'll never, ever, 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 ever be a G.
You will never be a G. Gold medals on my feet. White and gold, just selfish nigga, that'll be a G. Got your bitch round with me, shoulda never let her leave. I'm a dog ass nigga, and you know I play for keys. Got your hoe poppin', Molly smoking medicated weed. Got your hoe gimme sloppy, why I estimate my cheese. Why you niggas pillow talking like a bitch? I'm getting rich, spin a bin, sippin' lean in Memphis 10 with 3-6. Whack ass rapper, fake ass trapper, should win an Oscar the way they actin'. Mayday action, mayday action. When we come through with it, y'all stick blasting. Pay for a feature, I don't wanna meet 'em, I don't wanna meet 'em, cause we're not equal. You not gangster, you not gangster, you not gangster, you not either.
I done sold them grams, rob niggas for cash. I done busted thumper on plenty niggas' ass. Broke down plenty bills, so much clientele. Went to jail with never tell, but some of you niggas will. Cause you'll never, ever, 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 ever be a G. Cause you'll never, ever, 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 ever be a G. Cause you'll never, ever, 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 ever be a G. Cause you'll never, ever, 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 ever be a G.